Rise, minions, and welcome to unMadeGaming. We are here for the first episode of our Glenbrook campaign. If you've been around here for a while, you know that Glenbrook is my homebrew world of Tales from the Loop, which you can buy. You can go buy it. You can give me money for it. It's great. It is the setting where most of our Patreon one-shots are for Tales from the Loop. We've done 5 or 6 of them, or some number of them. Link in the chat there. It'll be in the description over on YouTube. But let's jump right into things. If you like what we do here and you want to support the channel, the best way to do that is by joining us over on Patreon for all kinds of behind-the-scenes exclusives, to include the after show, which we're going to do right after this show. And while you're in the link down below is where that is. And while you're down there, join us over in the Discord. Be a part of the community. Be a part of the conversation. And as always, in the bottom right-hand corner, you will see the corruption bar. That bar serves 2 purposes. One is when that bar fills, I get to do what the hell I want to these unsuspecting victims. I mean players. And 2, every single dollar that goes into that goes back to these wonderful faces that you see here before you. So if you want to support this show specifically, fill that bar as many times as your evil little keyboard touchers can do. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I said it, KP. We're not going to do
Why
character.
Why did that sound so dirty?
Because it was. Wash your hands. Wash your keyboards. Take a tip from Gnome. Scrape that keyboard out. We don't know what's on there. Anyway, we're
Take
not doing
keys, actually, and then
pull them all out, each one individually. Get up.
Yeah.
No, don't.
Well, then you soak it in like a peroxide.
Yeah, bathe your keyboard. Shower with your keyboard is what we're trying to say. We're going to jump in. We'll do character introductions in the game. You guys will figure it out. Oh, the chat wants you guys dead.
No!
The chat wants you guys
Melissa.
dead. So, without further ado, the year is 1985. The place, New England. More specifically, Rhode Island. The home of Mercy Brown, America's first vampire. The site of many dark and lurid tales from the mind of HP Lovecraft. The home of the infamously haunted Perron Family. And now, the site of one of the largest government facilities in the world. The Loop. However, that is neither here nor there. You don't care about that. Your children. Today is Friday, the 31st of May. But more importantly, the last day of school. 1985. The anticipation in the air is palpable, and the taunting tick, tick, tick of the clock on the wall drowns out whatever Mr. Braird is droning on about in 6th period history. Sort of a Charlie Brown-esque, assigning summer readings, giving reports that are due at the beginning of the next year. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. All you can wait for is that bell to ring and you to get the hell out of there. But as the camera pans around to the either half asleep or very anxiously excited faces around the room, we pause for a moment on Ojas. KP, please describe your character. What is he doing in Mr. Braird's 6th period history class, the final class of the day? He unmutes himself and then he starts over.
I'm a professional. Hey, everybody. I play Ojas Trivedi. And you see a young man, 15 years of age, on the cusp of adulthood, but not really, because, adulthood is a foregone conclusion. I don't even know what that is yet. And I'm 30. He is a strapping young man. Quite nicely built, about 5'7", 5'8", athletic, curly, wavy-ish hair, dark brown, almost black in color, very nice brownish olive skin. A cut jawline. The picturesque of a young adult, handsome man. Very much just lounging in his chair, trying to pay attention, but his mind is elsewhere at this moment. It is the last moments of school before he can go off and play some more hockey in the summer heat. And he's just trying to stay awake. He's just trying so hard to stay awake. You can see him wearing his nice Letterman jacket with the school's letter on top. What was our school's name again?
The school is the Nipsachuk Valley High School, and the mascot is the Warriors.
Oh, yes. So that the letter N with an axe running through and a warrior's helmet sitting probably, I don't know, behind. I don't know if you have a design for this, Mike, but here you go.
You just made it right there.
There. Just lying just on his, hand against his hand, just falling asleep. Probably actually holding his hockey stick, just twirling it around. Something he's probably been told not to do by his teachers, but he still ends up doing because it's just a natural thing for him at this point.
Yeah, one of the star players, they can get away with most things. So
yeah, being the goalie of a star team and a state up for state. If this is the right timeline for this, I would assume next year. Probably a team that is ready to go to state at that level.
Okay.
Of a hockey team.
I like it. So as you sort of absent-mindedly spin this hockey stick, the end of it kind of rotating around overhead like a noiseless helicopter, the camera continues to pan over to Alara. Alara, please describe your character, or Brittany, please describe your character.
Right. So Lara is sitting, she was taking notes in her defense. She was taking really good notes. It's just that there is a certain punk sitting directly in eyesight. It's, very late in the day, and she is only so strong.
Mm-hmm.
So the pink highlighter has stopped highlighting and is now twirling in her fingers while she veers slightly off the board towards a familiar, at this point, in blue, dyed hair. And Alara herself is very slim, kind of tall for her age, but by that, she's 5'4". She's 15, and was blessed with the best of the genetics from her parents. She is a first-generation Turkish immigrant. She moved to the States and to Glenbrook when she was a little kid, and you can tell that she's definitely a popular kid. She dresses very preppy. She dresses in a way that it fits in with the popular kids, but she doesn't care about it too very much, which you can tell by the fact that occasionally she has ink at the end of her pretty sleeves from usually doodling some sort of sci-fi monster that she's either come up with or remembers from stories she was told. And right now her notes are littered with a mixture of Cthulhu's and very, very pretty punks in cartoonish depictions.
Okay. Little heart Cthulhu. Okay. The camera moves through the hallway and down the spiral staircase into a room covered in anthropomorphized mathematical symbols, where Mrs. Kane talks about the football game. The camera pans over to Mac. Aris, please describe your character.
All right. Mac is 14 years old and has very pale and white blonde hair. She's dressed in an oversized flannel that she probably got from her dad's closet. It definitely looks like it's not hers. And then she's actually looking down, not even paying attention. In fact, doodling on her high top. She's probably currently drawing a bus going through the rest of the doodles that are already there. She's looking very bored and ready to leave, but her shoes are coming along pretty good.
Fantastic. I relate to this character. I have chucks that are just covered in doodles. So, as the camera begins to spin out of this room and zoom down the hallways to the high-pitched ringing of the final bell, the camera zooms down several streets through a forested hill and slows to overlook the wooden and way too much metal in the hot sun jungle gym outside of Old County School before speeding through the hallways, ending with Miss Parker's 5th grade class, where we see Colt. No, please describe Colt.
Colt is a 10-year-old kind of husky kid. He's got like tons of baby fat still around the face. This kind of unruly, curly, dark, kind of like walnut colored hair that's kind of covered back with a baseball cap. He's wearing a striped shirt. He's got his backpack that's kind of like resting up against the side of his chair, which is looking really stuffed. But the fun thing about being in middle school and about going into 6th grade is nobody's waiting for school to end. School is actually awesome when you're in 5th grade. They probably just got done having like their Olympic field day. So like he's probably taking off some of those like touch flag football flags, and like everybody's passing them in and turning in drawing assignments and getting candy and stuff like that, and just like waving and hugging at each other before they all have to go scuttle off to the bus. You're muted.
I am muted. You have on your desk a very obviously hand-drawn and then photocopied award that says a lot of it was pre-written beforehand, and then some things were filled in the blank, like your name and the Olympic sport that you won in, which was egg race. For those of you unfamiliar with the 5th grade Olympic egg race, that is when you place a hard-boiled egg on a spoon and put the spoon in your mouth, and you have to slowly walk without it falling off. A great thing to cherish as a 5th grader, and someone who only someone of poise and grace could win that award. Clearly, someone like Colt. However, Colt, the school day is not over for you. There is at least another hour of class left for you, as elementary school gets out vastly before middle and high school. So you know that your brother is getting out of school now, and that his summer has already begun. So despite how cool school is for you, and how much you're anticipating going into the 6th grade, there is still that little bit of anxiousness that you want to get out and begin your journey into summer with your brother. But for now, you're stuck in Mrs. Parker's 5th grade class. However, we cut back to the high school where a horde of children have amassed out in the hallways and is beginning to spill forth from the double doors in the front and the back of the school. Those lucky enough to have a car out towards the back parking lot. Those unlucky towards the buses in the front. KP, Ojas has a car. Is that correct? Still muted.
Fuck, I thought I clicked it. That is absolutely correct.
Okay. So as you are joining this throng of people headed out towards the back parking lot, what does your car look like? What are you driving?
Oh, I should have that document somewhere here. Where the fuck did I put it? I know it is red.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's a great start. That's a great obnoxious 80s start. A red.
I figured. Fuck, where did I put that? Where's that document, Mike? I need that document.
Is it in the document I gave you?
Yeah, the one where it was like
Yeah.
just summary of it.
Yeah.
I had it.
Well, you have a red
I'd
car.
like to point out in chat, though, Nutrimancer said that it's a red flyer, and I'm so here for it. Your car is just a wagon.
That's what it's called.
Red flag.
So the
It was
point
You
is,
are 15.
I am 15. I mean, it's an old, I think I picked out an old secondhand. Oh, where the fuck is it?
you have a red car, is the
I
point.
have a
of
red
this.
red car. I'll find it and I'll say it. It was like, I'll find it.
Okay.
Don't
You
worry.
have a Datsun. That's a good 80s car.
You have a K car, the coolest K car ever. So you have this car. As you kind of round the corner out of the school into the parking lot, is anyone riding shotgun with you? You have any friends in the vehicle there?
I do have my friend Lucas,
Okay.
that who's my best friend that I've grown up together with. So I feel like usually that he would hop into the car and we kind of just peel out from the parking lot from the school. and just head out, man. Like, if anything, first thing he'll do, because he's a good older brother, is head over. I mean, he probably head nearby to the school if the school's if his younger brother's school is not out yet. Probably hang out nearby, maybe grab some smoothie or a Frosty along the way from the local DQ. DQ is a thing at this point, right?
Yes. Dairy
Queen is a thing. Yeah, I would assume so at this point. So yeah, he'd probably go grab some of that and just chill out in the parking lot. Probably get a smaller one for his brother and wait it out in the summer heat.
Okay. Aris, you seem to have a question about the legalities of driving. The trick to driving when you're 15 is you can get a learner's permit, and as long as you don't get caught, no one knows the difference. So...
That's fair. Probably inherited the car or something.
Yeah. So you kind of whip out of this parking lot, and you pass the buses. Now, Alara, do you have a car?
She's at home and people don't know about her. So not here.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, you join the great mass of children on buses, the least cool form of transportation, other than your mom.
I think it's a tie. My mom is a teacher at the school. I think it's sometimes goes back and forth.
Yikes! That's might be your mom as a driver might be worse. Might be worse as a teacher. Yeah. You lose this round. So the bus is an upgrade. Not getting on the bus before your mom pulls you into her car is the win. There.
Yes, that is the win.
So you hop onto the bus. Mac, you're already on this bus because you live on the same street, because why wouldn't you? That's how serendipity works. As this bus joins the line of other buses, each taking lefts and rights out of the school, bearing down side streets as they continue their route. The bus is abuzz with the talk of the game. You all have heard it for weeks on the announcements, on flyers, the intercom at the end of the day. There is the end-of-year football game. That is today. This is the end-of-year big bash for the end of the school year. It's kind of a town event, less so a high school event. There are vendors here. There are food trucks that kind of come out, and everyone sort of shows up, even if they don't like the game itself. There's things to do for everyone. Face painting galore. But everyone is talking about what their plans are, what they're going to wear, etc., etc. Alara and Aris, what are you doing on the bus? You seem to run in separate circles, but you are on the same bus nonetheless.
So Alara's got her, if she can't see anybody that she knows in particular, typically that she would like to talk to at school, or that she usually talks to at school, she's got her nose in a book. There might be the occasional popular kid near her. She probably sits at the back of the bus where the cool kids sit. So she's sitting in her normal spot at the back of the bus, probably half listening to other popular kids that take the bus, half reading some sci-fi novel.
Okay. And Mac?
Probably Ursula Le Guin.
Okay.
TBH.
Okay.
Mac is actually sitting more towards the front of the bus. She currently has her skateboard underneath her feet and is kind of rocking it back and forth a little bit because she knows she had to ride the bus even though she normally skates to school, but it was kind of rainy this morning, so it was bad for the board. So she's riding the bus and she's got headphones on and is listening to her Walkman.
Okay. Anything interesting playing in the Walkman?
Oh, of course she's listening to Queen. It's her favorite.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. And she gets access to all the new tapes too. So
why wouldn't you? First crack at everything before everyone else gets their hands on them. So as we are overtaken by the sound of Queen, as this bus sort of journeys down the side streets, dropping everyone off in kind, we will stick with Mac. Mac, you are let off at your stop. The board sort of hits the ground and you're able to skate towards your home. Describe your home for us.
She's actually going to the record shop.
Mm.
Just above the record shop, there's a little apartment that she shares with her dad. Obviously, she lives with someone. She goes not or actually into the shop itself, but there's like a little alleyway to the side where she runs up a flight of outside stairs and opens the door.
Okay.
It's just a very plain brick building, not a lot of windows because it's a shop at the bottom. Got to keep it safe.
Okay. As you round the corner into this kind of alleyway towards the stairs, you see that leaning on the side of the building, 1 foot up, back against the wall, cigarette in hand, is Dana. You know that she is a cool kid that kind of hangs out in the shop there. She sees you come around the corner, gives you that cool kid nod, and just sort of mumbles, "Sup, kid," as you run towards the stairs upstairs. As you enter into your upstairs apartment, there is no one there. Not uncommon. Your dad is in the shop downstairs running things, as he is often doing. What are you doing? It's the last day of school, first day of summer. What's your big plan?
Ooh, well, I definitely wanted to go hang out with Tanner. Maybe go to the football game. I don't know. Dana might end up going with her friends, and maybe they'll let me tag along too, which would be great.
That is some cool street cred.
Yeah, get to be seen with Dana Rathberg is pretty good for possibilities of next year actually getting a friend or two.
Yep.
So yeah, she's gonna just pop the skateboard just in her room, which is just decorated with musical posters and a bunch of random knickknacks that look like they've been made from like random junk, but it's art. You know, yeah.
Love that. You hear, as your sort of sneakered footprint across the floor, you hear a muffled voice from downstairs. "Kid, are you home?"
Yeah, just a sec, Dad.
As you make your way down, there's a inside way into the shop from the apartment. You see that he has crates, like those milk crates, full of much older cassette tapes. Probably like early 80s cassette tapes. They're the ones that are in like the back of the bins that have like some of the labels falling off. They're the cheap ones. They're the ones that, like, you know, they're maybe 50 cents a cassette tape. And he has a stack of like 5 or 6 of these. He kind of looks to you and he says, "Hey, can you help load these into the hatchback?"
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
I'm going to set up a table at the football game and try to get rid of these. Make some more room.
Oh, I bet they'll sell well. How much are they going for?
I think I'm going to mark them down. We're going to do most of these for like 25 cents. And then these, and he points to like the fifth crate. And you can see that it's all like, it's not what's popular. It's not like Black Sabbath. It's not like any kind of like rock or metal. It's all like bubblegum pop that like isn't selling in this sort of cool record store. It doesn't fit the vibe, and it's never going to. Those we're gonna sell them for 10 cents a piece or free. It might be like a buy one, I just put it in your bag deal. So we're just trying to get rid of that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I look through it?
Yeah, you take your time. I'm leaving here, and he slides his leather jacket back. An hour?
Okay.
All right.
I'll look through it to see if there are any really, really odd ones, and just take those for my personal collection.
Yeah. There is a couple of oddball ones. Like you've heard like one or two of the songs, but like they're not like radio hits. So it's like no one's buying the cassette because people have only heard one song occasionally somewhere where they can't place where the hell it is. So yeah, you grab a couple of these off-brand cassette tapes and start loading them into your car, or loading them into the back of the hatchback. While you are loading that over there, we cut to the other end of the bus, where Alara is headed to her house. Alara, the bus pulls up to your street, to your row of houses. The accordion-style door opens, and you are able to get off the bus. What does your house look like?
My house is very Americana on the outside, but when at first glance, but you start looking and there's the turquoise eyes all over it. There's one by every window. There's one hanging over every door. There's one painted onto like the corner of like the garage door. And there's plants sticking out everywhere there can be. It's very green. And through the window, you can probably see a big like mess of curly hair peeking out from the self-proclaimed stay-at-home aunt, who is typically at home and usually after school waiting for Alara. But it's a one-story. It's got only like it's got 3 bedrooms, mom's room, aunt's room, which was a guest room maybe before Alara was like when they like first moved in, they were like, maybe we'll make this a guest room after you move out, and then the aunt never moved out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just the aunt's room and then one for Alara.
Okay. And as you would expect, Dennis is waiting for you. It's the first day of summer, and stay-at-home aunts need something to do. And as luck would have it, her best friend just got off class, so she is standing there in the living room of the house as you slide your key into the door and enter into your home. She looks down at you and she says, "All right, what are we doing? Is it like beach immediately? Are we going on a vacation? Do we convince your mom? What's the plan? How many friends do we have over? Can we get her out and have a party?"
I've never had friends over here. Well, maybe one. Hey, if we play our cards right, we might have one in give me like a week. I think I could wear her down in a week. But until then, I was kind of hoping we could work on the car.
You're one of the coolest people you're one of the coolest people I know. What do you mean wear her down?
I mean, how many people do you know?
Everyone in town.
True.
Well, and you're the coolest of all of them, so.
She's a little edgier, I guess, than the rest of my friends.
Okay.
And
okay. So a different kind of cool. Like you're cool and she's like cool.
Yeah, if I'm cool, she's like the North Pole.
That's saying something from the coolest girl in Glenbrook. So, I mean, okay, so what's the plan? Do we get a whiteboard? How do we get her here is my question.
I kind of told her that I was hoping to have the car finished this summer. Mm-hmm. And maybe if we work on it a little bit more, I'll have more to show her than a busted hubcap and a skeleton. So big, Friday night plan. Let's hit the garage. Or, I work on the car and you, okay. I don't know, okay. Tell me what's happening in town. You haven't filled me in on the gossip and okay. And she does some little teasing gestures and says, you haven't filled me in on the gossip since your last book club session.
What if instead of you working on the car, and she reaches into her back pocket, what if I just give you these? And she holds out her car keys. Not to have, but to use.
To use to go where?
I don't know. What do you need a car for? You just said you needed a car.
Well,
so you got to go somewhere with the car.
Oh, I don't. Oh,
You go anywhere. Ice cream, movies.
Alara's flustered and trying to figure out a way to explain it where she doesn't seem kind of pathetic. And she's because she's a teen and everything feels embarrassing. Mm-hmm. And she's I kind of want to show her that I can put the car together, because I'm pretty sure right now she thinks I'm an airhead prep who can't do anything.
Well, that's just not true. Okay, so we'll build this car. Can we get it working tonight? No, we can't get it done tonight. We can get it done. You said a week? You need a week to wear her down? I think we could.
I think I need a week to wear her down. I'm trying.
Okay.
She did dare me to come out with her this weekend, but I told her I wasn't sure if I'd be allowed to. She wants to go. It's called urban exploring.
I don't know what that means, but that
Neither do I.
sounds dangerous, and you should absolutely go.
Are you? There's no. How are you going to get mom to be okay with me going urban exploring when we both don't know what that means?
You let me worry about that.
Okay. And she like puts the car keys like in her aunt's pocket and is like, I don't know if you should be giving these out so easily. I don't even have a whole license.
She like presses your hand together. No, listen. Don't drive the two hands. Be the black crayon. Just stay in the yellow lines, and everything will be fine. You need the car to go explore the urban, whatever that is. You need the car to get there.
Actually, and like Alara is just like thinking like this might also push the aunt's limits a little, but she's not sure. She's like, actually, Jen has a bike, like a motorbike.
Like a bicycle?
No, more like a motorcycle.
Like a motorcycle?
Mm-hmm. It's her dad's.
Does she have two helmets?
I think I'm gonna be wearing her helmet.
I mean, as long as
she has two helmets. Yes.
Listen, as long as you have a helmet on, at the end of the day, that's all I really care about.
I will definitely have a helmet on. She's barely getting me on that thing to begin with.
I see. It's the start of summer vacation. You're taking risks. You're making a new friend. You're getting on the back of a motorbike. You're going to explore an urban place, whatever that is. It's exciting. It's exciting. The world.
Yeah, we should probably figure out a tamer version of this to tell mom.
Yeah. You went to the movies.
Yeah.
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 Pretty simple.
Yeah.
You and your friends went to the movies. Great.
Yeah. I think I'll tell her that I'll tell Jen to pick me up around the corner so that she doesn't see the bike.
Yeah, do that. And then I'll leave at the same time with my car, and then when I get back, I'll say I dropped you off.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
That could work.
Yeah.
That could totally work.
Awesome.
That could work.
What about today? What's the plan? Margaritas.
Well, you really don't want to work on the car, do you? How about
I really
this?
don't.
No. It's okay. I only technically need adult supervision, so I can work on the car some other time this week. It is the first day of summer.
Yeah.
There's a football game later. Do you want to go to like the diner and get some smoothies and then go watch the game?
Absolutely.
Cool. Okay. Smoothies first. Prep for diner. We
Yeah.
can brainstorm in the diner for how to get Jennifer to stop thinking that I am a total loser.
I'm still struggling to get the loser part because, like I said, coolest girl I know. So I mean, okay, we'll table that for now. We'll think about that. You go change.
What's wrong with what I'm wearing?
You are at school.
Fair. Fine.
Yeah.
I'll change.
Yeah. It has school all over it.
She's gonna change into something that is almost identical to what she's wearing.
I just imagine we like open the closet and the closet is mostly identical. Like it's just shades
It's
of like
just cropped sweaters. They're all pink. Like it looks so basic.
It goes from like the lightest pink to red, and that's the only shade that exists in the closet.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever seen the Disney Channel movie My Mom's Dating a Vampire?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you remember that scene where at the very beginning the guy opens his closet? It's literally the same shirt, but that's the first time I've ever seen that and it's stuck with me, and I'm so glad that's coming back.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Alara walks around like a goddamn Valentine. Pink and red and white are the only colors she wears. She's usually combining them.
Yep.
She looks like she thinks it's February 14th, 24/7.
Yeah. And it's the 80s, so white pants galore is a thing that was
all over the place.
You know, as unfortunate as a fashion choice as that was, white pants were all over the place. So as
white pants are you can rock those if you have the right outfit. And I got a pair of white pants that I love them.
Why am I not surprised that?
The fuck does that mean?
Means whatever you want, KP. So as you change and get ready to head down to get some smoothies, we will cut to Otis in his red car. We didn't figure out what it was yet. All right, perfect. In his red.
I can't find the document, and I'm blank. I think it was like an old Ford Mustang.
Okay, cool.
I want to say. I'm gonna stick with it. There
That's
you
a
go.
cool guy car.
That's a cool guy
That's
car.
a real. Who paid for that?
No, I saw it. It was like $3,000 if you get an older
$3,000
version.
in the 80s.
I don't know. I don't have context. Okay.
For
You waited
I'm a
tables
90s
for
kid.
2 days and were able to pay for college. It's fine.
Now
Yeah, there you go.
we know that
It's all
the
fine.
that the Trivedi family is
They're
loaded.
not- they're
Is loaded.
You have the
Yes.
single parent.
Yeah.
You have a mom.
Is loaded. The mom is a scientist.
I mean,
So
if you want to go that way, fuck it. Let's do this. Yeah, we rolling up.
I don't know a single parent who can afford to adopt a kid on their own must
Okay.
be loaded.
must be loaded.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Colt. We rich. Let's go. Fuck yeah.
So I can only assume, KP, that with a car of your own on the last day of school, you're not going directly home if you have a choice to do so.
No, you're forgetting. I'm an immigrant kid.
That's
or
true.
Of the child of an immigrant family, and therefore,
true.
Especially a single mom who's probably quite on her asses to be making sure that we're on point. So my job right now is to pick up Colt and take him home, and afterwards, probably wash up, and then we can do what we want.
Okay. So we follow you and Lucas as you wend through some of the side streets, the wooded area in town, and you make your way onto a different road, Route 44, as you pull out, and you see that there is the single level school that is Old County School with the giant jungle gym and baseball diamond and field over there, replete with like tiny cones and banners and like it looks like a bunch of fun childish bullshit. And you pull into the parking lot. Lines of buses in the half moon sort of driveway situation. You pull off into an area clearly marked teacher parking because there is no student parking here. They're children. And you wait for the final bell in this school to ring.
I would think like something like a little not obnoxious, but like obnoxiously loud, like AC/DC is playing while we chill in the parking lot.
Yeah. Well, it's the summer, right? So it's the summer in an 80s Mustang with your loaded family. So clearly it's a T-top. So now that you've stopped again, you can sort of pop those little covers out to have that semi-convertible situation to crank some AC/DC obnoxiously at your old elementary school.
I'm living vicariously through my character right now so much. I feel so cool.
You're playing my dad, so it's great.
What the fuck? That's so cool. What the fuck?
I had the cool. My dad used to climb through the. We had a sunroof. He would climb through it and sit on the car and wait for me to get out of school. Weirdest thing to do because it's very hard to get in and out of a sunroof.
How far the apple has fallen from the tree.
Right? That's what I'm saying. So you wait there blasting some AC/DC, you and Lucas, air guitaring and air drumming to your heart's content. And the bell sort of goes off and a cacophony of loud and excitable children explode from the front of the school. We see Colt. Colt, you kind of exit the school. You look to the bus that you normally take. You look to the right. You see there is Ojas in his obnoxious red Mustang playing the air guitar to some loud ass AC/DC. What are you doing?
I
Colt?
just like I see him walking out and then like yell at the top of my voice, like not turning the volume of the music down, just volume up my voice up, and be like, "Yo, Chotu, come here, over here, yo, hey."
Oh, yes. And
Yo,
like,
yeah. All right,
Colt
get in,
just
loser.
bolts, but like unzips his bag. He's doing what kids like to do when wearing the backpack in the front, which makes no sense, but his backpack's really full and it hurts his back, okay? So he's wearing it in the front and it's just like doing the big old jiggling thing, and he's unzipping it, ripping out a car that looks almost identical to Ojas's car. It is hand painted red. He chucks it on the ground, pulls out a controller, tugs out the antenna, and just starts racing it around Ojas's car until he actually gets in by doing what any kid would, right? Throwing the backpack over. Wait, is this a Mustang convertible? Because I'm about to make it a Mustang.
It's a T-top. It's a T-top.
It's a T-top.
You can do it. You're small enough to jump in there.
Perfect. Yeah, he's small enough. He can make it fit. I couldn't make it fit, but Colt can make it fit. Colt chucks the backpack in, chucks the controller in, hops, wedges his foot into like the rim, and like uses the wheel as a lift to get over the T-top, and just like plops down in the like super fucking tiny part of the Mustang. Like, it seats 4. It doesn't seat 4. Those things never actually seat 4 freaking people.
Mm-hmm.
But he's small, so he is in the back of the car and just like pulls out the piece of paper. Is like, look, I won an award, and just kind of hands it off to you.
Look at you. Yo, that's pretty cool, man. Proud of you.
I didn't drop an egg.
There, and I like lean back behind my driver's seat and kind of like give you a fist bump, and then just, heck yeah, and then like I like tough like rustle your hair a little. It's like, oh, man. I turned to my best friend. That's my brother right there, man. Look at this, and like shows it off proudly, and then hands it back. Well, you keep that. We're gonna put that up on the fridge when you get home. So. Mom's gonna be super proud of you. Mom's gonna be.
Yeah, she's gonna be so excited.
Yeah,
all right. It's gonna be great.
All right.
Where are you going?
Well, where we are going is to the football game. Where you're going is home, because it is. You have a curfew.
Wait! I want to go to the football game.
That's not my call. You're gonna talk to Mom about it. I listen. My job is to get you home. After that, you convince Mom. You can come with, but
okay. Hang on one sec. And like Colt like leans over into like the dash area, and I only know this because my dad had an old Mustang. There's like a coin holder that actually had like it's a spring-loaded coin holder, and so it's the quarters, the nickels, the dimes, the pennies all fit into it. He pulls out a couple quarters and dimes, jumps back out of the car, and just darts over to the payphone. Like, this kid just has tons of energy, puts the thing in, picks it up, dials collect, say, Mom, it's me. I'm gonna go to the football game with Ojas, and I'll see you tonight. I love you. Bye. And then hangs up before like the full call even goes through, and runs back to the car. Okay, we're good. She knows where we're gonna be.
Somewhere in an upper middle class neighborhood, there is a very confused woman who picks up the phone and just hears, "Collect call from." "Hi, Mom, it's me. I'm going with Ojas to the football game. Okay, goodbye." Click. Would you like to accept? No.
What? You talked to Mom?
Yeah, we're good. She said I can come.
We could have just gone home for. You just wasted my coins, man.
It's okay. You'll just get more.
Well,
you
I'm
wasted
having
my
your
25 cents out of my sweet Mustang.
Listen, I'm a cheap ass Indian. All right, that ain't changing. All right, I'm a nickel and dime this shit. How do you think I afforded this car?
You got me.
So I'm like, well, I mean, you do that next time. I'm gonna have your smoothie too. All right, the payback, compensation.
Are you shaking around this like
smaller
soup smoothie at this point?
It's good enough. What do you care? It's sweet. And it's free. All right, here. Got you your favorite. What's your favorite?
strawberry like every normal kid.
All right, here you go. Strawberry blizzard. Right, here you go. I don't know what you get out of that. I mean, chocolate's the way to go, but whatever. All right. Well, I guess you're coming with.
Woo, football!
Yeah, football. And then,
Football!
I'm a hockey guy. What do I care? Anyways, and then I blare that music, and then we just peel out. We fucking peel out.
You notice as you begin to like back up the sweet stang, that there was a very stern-looking teacher in a suit, or at least you assume a teacher, walking towards you, wagging a finger. You couldn't hear what they were shouting, but they were definitely shouting something. But it's drowned out by the sound of your music. And then as you kind of back up and forward, scraping those tires, that person picks up their step a few times, and there's both hands are going. You'll never know what they said. It'll be a mystery to all of us as you sort of skirt around the corner and head off to destinations yet unknown. We'll cut back to Mac, who is at the store. The cassette tapes are loaded in the truck, or in the hatchback rather. You've gotten a few weird cassettes. One of them is called Lips Inc. With 2 P's, obviously. One of them is called Swing Out Sister. Never heard of it. Looked kind of cool. One of them is called JJ Fad Supersonic. That one just had a lot of cool, bright colors, looked a little bit ridiculous. It looked like the inside of a Taco Bell, if you remember what an 80s Taco Bell looked like. So it was a lot. It was a lot of stuff going on there. But these are older cassettes that clearly no one is buying. You've never heard a single song off of any of these. But they looked neat. So you grabbed a bunch of those. You load the last that shitty milk crate into the car with all the weird songs in it, and your father kind of comes out and he says, "All right, so I'm gonna lock up here. I'm gonna head out there, set up a booth, a little table. Do you want to come with me, or are you coming later, or are you not going? Is this like, are you too cool for this? You too cool for your old man?"
Dad, I mean, I was gonna go with Tanner if he wanted to go, because
Okay.
like he you know, I really love you, Dad.
No, it's fine.
but,
It's fine. Listen. I have been rocking for a long time, and I get it. I get it. It's time for me to move on to the that big farm upstate where the old rockers go. I get it. You're too cool for me. You young kids, too cool for their dads. I'll take this. I'll set up my booth. When I get there, I'll pretend I don't even know you. That way, you don't get bogged down by my lack of coolness. And then you just have a good time with Tanner. That's fine.
Mac grabs her dad's arm and says, "Dad, I think you're the coolest, but like, it's also uncool to be seen with any parent."
I just wanted to make sure that you know that I am the coolest. So,
I mean, I wouldn't steal your shirts if I didn't think they were cool.
I knew those were mine. I knew it. Okay. I'm gonna
Next
go.
time, can you buy it in blue?
Why don't I just buy you one?
I like that too.
Yeah. Rather than just take mine. We'll just both go. We'll get one of each. And then you have your own.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
No problem. For now, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take those tapes. I'm going to set up. If you feel like hanging out with the coolest uncool guy you've ever met, you know where to find me. I'll be with the rest of the booths.
His name's Mike.
That's her dad's name.
We're changing that in my backstory now.
If not, you and Tanner have a good time, and hopefully, you remember when you're big and famous for being super cool. So until then, you do you. He sort of pulls his keys out of his pocket and does this cool like spin with it, and then like catches the right key and walks around the car to the driver's side of the hatchback. Puts the key in, turns it, and the radio was set to the loudest it could possibly go, and some sweet black metal begins pumping out of the speakers as the music drowns out the sound of the shitty engine. As he rolls down the street towards the high school, leaving you alone with the record store, your apartment, and possibly cool girl Dana around the corner. What are you doing, Mac?
Dad's left, so I'm gonna go and see if Dana's still there. Because if I can get myself invited to go hang out with Dana, then that's like extra cool points that I could earn today. And when you're 14, that's really all that matters.
Okay. Yeah, you round the corner, and sure enough, she is there. It's only been a few minutes, and you see that she has taken the cigarette and she's kind of rubbing it out on the wall. Her foot goes down off the wall. She turns to you, kind of adjusts her jacket, and she says, "What's going on? Your old man leave?"
Yeah, he's gonna go see if he can get rid of some tapes at the football game tonight.
Yeah. He mentioned that. What are you doing?
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking about going to the game, but I might just like do whatever.
Out of everything, it was Eris doing the pretend to be cool girl. Oh, that's what got me. That's what finally got me. Okay. She looks to you and she goes, "Oh yeah, me and my friends, we're just gonna do whatever." As well, right? We're gonna get in the car. My buddy Troy is coming down here. We're gonna get in the car. We're gonna drive around a little bit. Maybe end up at the game. Who knows? We'll see where the night goes. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. We have room for 1, 2 more if you want to sit on a lap.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, your dad's always been cool, so I mean, I don't think he'll mind. Yeah, let me actually, you know what? Can I use your phone? Can I use the phone in the store? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure that's fine.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'll pull out my key to the store and very nervous because Mac has never let anybody in the store when her dad's not there before, but we're trying to get points here.
Yeah.
So she fumbles and opens it.
Is the phone? Where's the phone?
It's just right over here, and I like run behind the counter and I pull the rotary phone up and I set it on top of the counter.
It's like, oh, okay, all right, we'll do a little old school. I got the one with the dial pad. Okay, so she takes it up and spins the dial 10 times. So she dials the full phone number. You hear one side of the conversation. Yeah, no, Troy. Yeah, at the record store. Yeah, go pick me up. We got plus one, and she like looks to you.
Yeah, well, my friend Tanner was gonna meet me, but I mean, he might be busy tonight.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. No. Plus one. And maybe we show up to the game. Maybe whatever. We'll figure it out, man. You hear like the through the other line of the phone, and then she kind of hangs it up, grabs it by that little hook in the back, and places it on the other side of the desk for you. Yeah. Cool. He'll be over here in like 20 minutes. So if you're ready to go, we'll just go like that.
Okay. Yeah. And then I'll call Tanner real quick. Say, if you want to just, I'll let me see if he wanted to do anything or anything like that. And I'll call him and be like, Tanner.
Yeah.
Hey,
are you whispering?
Yeah, Dana just invited me to go hang out with her and her friends.
Okay.
So can we just like meet up later maybe at the game or tomorrow or something?
Yeah, we can do that. I'm going to the game. My dad's dropped me off, so I'll be there.
Okay, cool. Okay. I'll let you know what happens.
Great. Yeah. No, that's gonna be super cool. I hope it's awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Have a rad time.
All right. Bye.
The phone hangs up, and he kind of looks at his. Why was I whispering? Puts the phone down. It cuts back to the record store. Yeah. So in like 20 minutes. I don't know if you need to get ready or what. I'm going like this.
Yeah, I mean, unless you think I should change, I mean,
you look cool to me.
okay, yeah, I thought so, but just you never know. Okay, yeah. Oh, hey, I grabbed some of these tapes. They're really, really weird. But I thought maybe you'd like one of them. And
Sure.
I pull out the tapes from my pocket.
She grabs the one that says Lips Inc. and then looks at it and goes, yeah, and she puts it in the jacket pocket. I'll take that one. That's cool, right? Okay. Anyway, and she turns and walks back out of the door, avoiding that awkward exchange of a terrible cassette tape. She kind of looks back as the door is swinging closed. 20 minutes. And then she's back outside. You see her reach into that interior pocket of the jacket, sort of hit the pack of cigarettes against her palm. One sort of pops out, and she kind of lips it and lights another cigarette as she waits for this mysterious Troy to show up in his car. And he does. And in typical trash rocker boy fashion, he drives a shitty Trans Am. Fully with the faded, rusty, yeah, it's a whole thing. He pulls up in this beater of a Trans Am. He leans over, rolls the window down, and he goes, "All right, cool, you guys get in." And sort of pops the door for her. This is a 2-door, so the seat wrenches forward at that awkward angle, and you have to climb in very awkwardly through the back, through the front seat into the back seat, as Dana sort of jams this thing in there.
Mac makes sure to lock the record store again before she goes. She does not want her dad to know that she let someone in without his presence.
Yep.
That'll get a key taken away.
Okay. And that's an important key, right? So you guys climb into this beater of a Trans Am. The door closes. The stick shift grinds into gear. And you hear the clunk of the pedal hitting the floor, followed by the backfire, and then the of the Trans Am rocketing down the road in the loudest fashion imaginable as it heads to destinations unknown, as the plan was to go chill, maybe end up at the football game. Meanwhile, we cut over to Alara. Alara, you have changed into, I don't know, a shade of red or pink.
Yep. We got ourselves a pink cropped sweater because those were cool in the 80s, thank God. And a white tennis skirt.
Love it.
And obnoxiously red shoes. They are so red it hurts to look at them.
Love that. With the knee socks that are bunched down to be that huge amount of sock at the ankle.
So much sock. There's so much sock. It's the most sock she's ever seen on a person.
Perfect.
And she has those oversized, big, fluffy red scrunchies, and all of her hair is pulled back into this massive ponytail.
Love that for you. I feel like you're now playing the 80s version of what's her name? Blossom, the chick from the Riverdale from Riverdale. Cheryl. Yeah.
Yes.
That's your 80s Cheryl.
I am Turkish 80s Cheryl.
Love that.
Oh my God.
Absolutely, that is what's happening.
I'm 1,000% here for that. I love her. She is obnoxious and the best. Perfect. Also similar crush. So you get downstairs. Your aunt is there. She has also changed for some reason. Perhaps hanging around the house clothes need to get changed out as well. Maybe she's trying to meet a new friend at the football game. Who knows? Who knows what stay-at-home aunts do? Least of all themselves. So she has her keys ready to go. Hand is already on the door handle. She's like, okay, so the plan was we're going to get smoothies. We're going to head to the game. And then you're going to convince your cool friend that you're super cool.
I'm going to try.
You're going to
I know she likes to go to the games because she likes to make fun of the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
So she'll definitely be there.
Sure. and you dressed up like a cheerleader so that she could make. I'm not sure
I
what
look like a cheerleader?
was that. Not the. I'm sorry. I thought you got the skirt and the red and the like a pom pom thing. I thought that's what you were. Is that not what you were going for?
Should I get changed again?
I don't know.
You know what? It's cool because if I look
Okay.
like a cheerleader, I mean, she can't think I'm any less cool than she already thinks, so it should be fine. Maybe it'll work.
Okay.
Maybe it'll work.
Yeah. I mean,
We'll make it work.
I think you are the coolest non-cheerleading cheerleader. Let's get in
Maybe
the
we
car.
should let's go.
We're gonna leave. We're gonna
let's go.
leave.
We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave the situation.
As
Love that.
she gets out to her reliable family car that you called it, which is a Pinto.
Yes.
She gets into the Pinto and takes off down the street towards the aforementioned Dairy Queen that KP so gracefully added to the world of Glenbrook, where you guys can get a smoothie.
That's how we get a sponsorship.
To Dairy Queen, if you're looking to sponsor 5 nerds playing pretend on the internet, we got you, boo. Yeah, you head down to the DQ. You have that rotating Dairy Queen sign. And you know what? It's the 80s. There were still car hops. You pull up and someone comes out to the car, takes your order. What smoothies are you getting?
So, Dennis is very adventurous. She will always get whatever the special thing is. So, if there's something that has new, there's Oreo pieces in it. She has that. I stick with cherry slushies the entire way.
Okay.
So
she gets
bright red tongue 24/7.
Love it. She gets the key limeade pie. Is what she gets, which is just really a limeade that they just fancied up. It tastes exactly like the normal limeade. They just charge you $1 more for it and call it something different. But it works. So she has that light greenish tongue to your red tongue. As you guys sit back, slurp on these slushies, and head towards the high school, where shenanigans will happen.
Oh boy.
Ojas and Colt, are you headed right back to the high school? Or are you headed... Clearly, there's no need to go home at this point.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, how much time do we have till a game?
The game is going to be in 2 hours, but everything sets up, and there's a whole it's not like a carnival, but it's like a festival, right? So there's concessions booths over there. There's the local shops around town sort of set up little vending booths there. For some of the kids, there's a bounce house, there's a rock wall. The National Guard has come out and set up a big aggressive rock wall. So there's things to do there. It's kind of like a small fair, just no rides.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I think we go straight there since we now have more time to enjoy it. So we go straight there. I peel into the parking lot. I park, and then before I get out, I just turn around and look at Colt and be like, "All right, ground rules. Yeah. All right. You sticking with me. You leave 2 feet from me, we're going home. Right? I only have $5. So whatever you want, that's what you got to spend. Cool. All right. And then final rule, just be cool, man. Just, be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Be cool.
Yeah.
I got it. I'm cool.
Yeah, you're cool.
I'm cool.
You're cool. Yeah. Yeah, you cool?
Yeah.
You cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
let's
I'm
go.
cool.
All right. And then
Lucas-
I hop
Lucas
out.
is
I don't even
sitting-
open the door. I just swing out.
Yeah.
Just hop out.
Yeah. Lucas is sitting there watching the I'm cool bro out chant as it happens. Not new to him, just still not any less weird. He does open the door, sort of closes it, looks back and goes, "Okay, what is the plan though?"
Dude, do we ever have a plan?
No. But now we have your brother, so
Heard him. He's cool.
I'm cool from 30 feet away with this RC car already out, not giving a
already
shit about
gone
anything else
about the
that's going
2-foot
on.
rule. He looks. Lucas looks back to you and goes, "Yeah, no, he's cool. Yeah, good luck with that.
I mean, what do you want to do? I don't know. I wasn't expecting to be here this early. All right, this is not part of the plan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't expect to bring your kid brother with us. So, like, I mean, I guess we
You have a
could.
problem?
It's
Is that a
not.
problem?
It's not. But we could, like, I guess we could meet up with the guys, or I mean, He like looks again to see where Colt is. Colt, where are you?
You better be fucking 2 feet. 2 feet
Yeah,
away.
definitely a little further away. Just wherever it's like flat enough where he can play with his RC car.
Perfect. In the middle of a parking lot.
Yo, yeah, totally.
yeah.
I mean, this is the 80s. Absolutely, it's the safest place to be.
We don't wear
You can see
helmets.
where the kid is.
Yeah, we don't wear helmets. We go inside when the streetlights are on. Get hit by cars.
I arrived.
we all did.
Barely.
Lucas looks to you and he goes, and he like opens the button on his Letterman jacket, and from the inside pocket he pulls out like a small flask, puts it back in. I was, first day of summer.
I mean, dude.
I mean, he can't obviously, and he like
Well, yeah, no
vaguely
shit.
motions to Colt.
All right. We keep it on the down low.
Yeah. No, be cool.
We keep it low.
Be cool.
Yeah, fucking be cool, man. I can only have probably a couple of sips. Well, we have a whole fucking summer, all right? We'll celebrate.
Yeah.
But I ain't explaining shit to your mom if we come home and you're fucking just like falling over.
I've never been. I don't even get drunk.
Yeah. You keep
Never
saying
been-
that, but
never-
every time.
never-
Every fucking time.
I don't remember that ever happening.
No shit.
Okay, all right, cool. No, that's fine. Maybe I'll just keep it to myself then. You just, you have a Coke.
Oh, you're gonna play me. You're gonna play me like
I'm just
that. You're
saying.
gonna play me-
I'm just
You-
saying.
Don't. All right.
Say.
All right. We
Maybe
got
I just
this.
crash. I'll crash at your house.
I would rather just die. Okay.
Wow. Okay. It's like that. All right.
Because
well,
I'm gonna die in a
that's
more
fine.
horrifying fashion.
That's fine. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
I'll take you home. When have I not taken you home? Just take it easy. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just the first day of summer.
All
We got all
I
summer.
won't have my mom call your mom. It's fine.
I swear to God, you do that shit again.
It's.
Listen.
I don't
Lucas,
remember
you do
it
that
happening
shit.
the first time, so. I plead the fourth.
I don't think that's the phrase, but okay.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
is.
All right.
Fourth.
Let's see. Okay.
What is it? The fifth? That's dumb.
Well, we'll meet up the rest of the gang.
Yeah.
And Lucas fucking Colt's gonna be with us. He's gonna be cool. It's all gonna be great. We're gonna play a couple games. He's gonna be out doing his thing. He's a kid. He's gonna get distracted by everything.
Yeah, he's got his
alright?
toys.
He got his toys. He got the games, the carnival games.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna have football later.
Yeah.
A lot of stimulus.
Yeah,
All right?
strap
Lot
him
of
to the rock
stimulus.
wall. He'll be stuck there for a while.
Don't strap my brother. No.
He's not going to
No,
climb
we're
it.
not.
Look at him. Look at the size of his arms and legs. He's not climbing that thing. He's going to be.
No,
he's going to get 2
you
feet
don't
off the
know,
ground.
man. He's got it in him. You don't know that.
You're right. I don't. I don't believe it.
He's
Yo, Cole.
making car noises.
Over the noises that the car makes.
Over the gas noise that the car already makes. Absolutely.
Running like this.
You see him like,
Yeah,
you
no,
see
he's
like,
gonna-
just turn around. He's like, yeah, he got. Listen, let's go.
All right, cool.
All right, yo,
Go. Keep it
Chodu,
easy.
come on.
Oh, he's got. Oh, you bring. Okay. All right. I thought we were gonna leave him.
I'm
There.
not
That's
gonna
fine.
just-
He's
are you
got his
kidding me?
toy. He's got his toys. I don't know.
I fucking visual contact. All right.
Okay,
You
fine,
and me,
fine.
visual contact. I'm
Right.
trusting you. You're
Eyes-
gonna be my
eyes on.
freaking, my co-pilot on this.
Oh, I gotta. Okay. Well. All right. Okay. All right. You don't tell my mom.
What-
I will watch your kid.
Yes.
Okay,
Deal.
Fine.
Radical. Let's go.
Colt, you are being summoned by 2 teenage boys to come vaguely this direction as they argue
We're
with each other.
probably heading
over who's
towards
watching.
like the
Yeah,
tents
towards like
and
the main
everything.
concessions and the
Yeah.
the stands. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, I feel like how we approach this now to be as sneaky as possible is we get drinks
Mhm.
and then like pour it into the drinks.
Yeah, of course,
So,
yeah. You gotta get a can of Coke. You gotta rip that pull tab off, and then you gotta take a swig, and then on the low, put some in there. Obviously, not that I've ever done that.
No.
So yeah, you guys head over to concessions. It's 10
By the way,
cents.
underage drinking, do not promote. Don't do it. if
Yeah,
you're underage.
in 2021.
Yeah.
But if you go back in time to the 80s, I don't know, figure it out. You have a time machine. Do whatever you want.
Anyways, if you're underage and watching this, what are you doing? Go do your homework.
Yeah, it's past your bedtime. So it's a school night. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys head over to the concessions. It's 10 cents for a can of Coke. So you guys grab a couple of those. Colt, what are you doing? You see the summons and the heading towards the concession stand. You see that your brother and Lucas are getting slightly further and further away. You are well outside the 2-foot range. What are you doing?
I mean, what was there out there to do? Because there's got to be so much stuff.
There's
to look
so
at
much.
and
There's
wanna,
a there's a
see and
there's
all
a
the people and just like the sounds and like,
yeah.
he's just probably gonna kind of kick up the car and kind of wander off.
Just in that direction. There is
No.
There is a
He's
KP
panicked,
Otis
he's
is having a panic
overstimulated.
attack already.
there is a dunk tank with someone who is dad aged in there. There is a rock wall with 2 olive drab suited men who are manning this for children who seem to mostly get maybe 5 feet off the ground before slowly being lowered down by rope as they just sort of dangle there like a fat star. As they end back on the ground. There are a handful of people in the stands. You can see that there are several disgusting teenagers who are necking in the stands before anyone gets there to stop them. But that sounds awful.
Gross.
Right,
Ugh.
exactly. There are several little tables that each have like a sign from like local stores. Is like Mr. O'Rourke has his Radio Shack there where he has like kids' toys. He has a couple of the like they're really shitty off-brand electrical like battery powered RC cars. They're not very good quality. The range on them is like 10 feet. You see that there is a table that is reserved for Aris. What is the record store? The record track? Is that what it's called? Okay, there is a table reserved for the record track. There is one for composite video that says something like "Don't worry about rewinding" on there. That's their tagline. To where you see
Assholes.
yeah, no, that's their line. They'll rewind it for you. So you see a guy in his 20s who looks by Colt's definition, he looks half asleep. He looks very tired and his eyes are red, like he has a cold. He is sort of leaned on there. There's a small TV, one of those like long TVs that has like the 15 D-cell batteries in it, hooked up to a VHS player that is playing some movie in black and white. And there is just a bunch of people kind of milling about. It hasn't gotten like fully packed with people yet, so there is plenty of area for you to run around in. But what is Colt interested in?
I know you gave me like 50 choices and I'm gonna pick one that's not there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, so Colt is absolutely fascinated with stuff from the loop, and the loop is usually involved in all of this. Like they're like the main sponsor of this event, right? Like they have to be
100%.
So like, do they have a booth of some sort, or are they showing off like a new piece of tech?
You see, actually, you know what? Roll me comprehend. Roll me the first roll of the campaign.
Oh shit stacks. Where's my character sheet? Here it is. I have it open. It's right here. Comprehend. Okay. Beep beep beep. 0 successes.
Now, we get to have some fun mechanics talk. You are a child. Would you like to spend luck? Would you like to use your pride?
No.
No?
None of that.
Okay.
No. Just
Perfect.
didn't see.
All right. You didn't see
Nope.
shit.
This is the first fucking episode.
I'm
I only got
just saying.
5 of those bad boys.
Just saying. So you.
Wait, do they not come back at like in the next?
So you look around. You see that there are plenty of adults around. That they don't catch your eye at all. What you do see is, it's like the only way I can describe it. It's like a science fair booth, where it has that 3-panel sort of thing, but it's behind the booth, right? So it's like this whole, it's like a folding table with that 3-panel thing behind it, with like pictures of like probably from like the 60s and 70s. They're pictures of like stuffy men in white coats. Looking around, something vaguely electric looking and looking real proud, but there's no description of what the hell that is. So it could just be like 5 guys and a metal object. But you see them, and they have the very like corporate mandatory fun shirt that the Loop has printed out, which on the front of it has it says Dart Loop and has like the Loop logo, and on the back, to be cool, it has like Loop as if it were like someone's name on the football jersey, and it just says 0 to symbolize the Loop. We're cool and hip, and they just have one object, one metal round thing on their table, which is has a blue tablecloth around it. They're not interacting with anybody. They're just sort of standing there. One of them has dark aviators on, and the other is fiddling with something below the table. They're not interacting with anybody. They don't seem to want to be here. It just seems like a mandatory thing for them.
Perfect. That's exactly where Colt's going to be going, and immediately reaches out to touch the item.
Okay.
Any 10-year-old goes, "Whoa, yo, what is this?" And just like kind of reaches out to.
Yeah, no, you can take it, flip it around, spin it, throw it up in the air. That's a thing we're working on. It's a new piece of technology. He looks over at the guy in aviators, and the guy in aviators kind of nods at him like that cool CIA kind of like, you can tell him. And he looks back to you and goes, "That is alien technology. It's from space."
Y'all went up to outer space and brought this back?
No, they came down.
They came down?
They came down. That's what we're calling that an echosphere.
Hello. Tries to make it echo.
Not that kind of echo. He like looks over again. The guy nods again. It tells us things that have happened in the past in other universes. Yeah, and galaxies. Yeah.
So you're telling me that you got here from an alien?
Yeah.
A Cronus.
Okay. What? Did you make that word up?
No, it just a thing that it works with like time travel. You don't read books like that. Cronus is just another word for time in like
the Greek god.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, if you want to go that route, but kind of does the same thing. So basically, you can, and he kind of like starts going into this like just completely weird explanation that is so out there as to like how this device could potentially work and how cool it is.
Yeah, no, that's a lot, man. Do you want to fill out an application to come work at the Loop?
Well, wait, I can do that. I was told I had to wait till I was 18 and then like pass a test and
yeah,
and then I could work in the Loop.
Well, you do, but like we can take your information down now. We'll put it on file.
Well, I would love it. I would. Can I like can I get an in-perm?
Did you make that up too? What is an in-perm?
No, it's like when you go ahead and like you work for somebody but you don't get paid for it and you get to learn all this stuff and do all the cool things.
Oh, intern.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said like a perm, like a hairdo.
No, I know what I said. I said intern.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I mean, we'll see. How about that? You fill it out.
Okay.
We'll see. Yeah. Hold on. And he like reaches down to a like a cloth briefcase, like an attaché case, and he pulls out a clipboard with the pen tied to it. Right.
Yeah, no, he's already got his own page.
Yeah, it was clearly like a sign up thing, but he like takes that paper off, pulls on a new paper, and it is absolutely, to anyone who's not cult, a generic job application form. And he puts that on the thing and slides it over to you. And as he slides it over to you, as you click your own pen, Ojas, you see Colt as he has in one hand a mechanical orb, in the other hand a pen, as he's about to sign something at a booth that says the Loop on it.
Oh,
Oi! I just yell like, and you just see like, oh, he come like, oh, just like run up, like right next to me. What did I just say? 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet. First rule, 2 feet, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not supposed to.
I turned to him, the guy is like, who the hell are you?
Well,
Who the hell are-
they're from
what-
the
who the hell are
Loop,
you?
Ojas.
Who the hell are you, man? What are you talking to my brother for?
He came. It's a booth. He came
He's
over
10.
here. Okay. It's a
What
family
are you making him
event.
sign?
He
What
asked
are you
for.
signing there?
It's a job application.
He's 10.
We keep it on file for when he's not 10.
What?
The Loop's not going anywhere. We'll be here in 8 years. Do you want
I
one?
turned to I told Cole, like, what I tell you about signing stuff? Don't sign it until you get paid. Yeah? You getting paid?
No,
Then why are you signing for?
because they said I could work at the Loop already, and I want to work at the Loop.
We'll put him in our intern program. We have a.
Shh, 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 shh. Not you. Not talking to you. Shh.
I'm an
I
adult.
turned.
We have a summer camp.
Oh,
Kids.
They have
that summer camp kind of pings, and he's like, "You have what now?"
Oh, now you're interested. Well, maybe you fill out an application too, and you can come to summer camp. But I don't know. You seem to be a little.
Hey, man, chill.
I don't know.
It's cool.
I don't know about
He
you.
plays sports.
Ooh, we're more of like the academic type.
You don't know me? Huh? All right.
He does get straight A's.
Yeah.
Is that true, young man? You get straight A's?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We have a lot of
Yeah.
friends at the high school there. We can pull your record. Is that true? You get straight A's?
Yeah, you don't need to do that. No.
Roll me a charm, KP. That was the least believable thing you've said tonight. Okay, he looks at you. He goes, "Okay, all right, yeah. Look, we got.
Hey,
Listen,
I'm fucking cool.
they got.
There's some cool kids too.
I've seen a smart jock before, so I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
don't play into the stereotype, man.
Okay, you know what? Hey, hold on. And he reaches back down to the case and pulls out another form. You fill that out if you want.
I was more of wondering for the kid. This is absolutely a plan to send send Colt off for the summer so
Yeah.
he can hang out with his friends.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Here, let me take this. And he like takes it, and I imagine that like Colt still has his pen down, and it just like as it scrapes across the thing. Let me grab, and he like fumbles through some paperwork. He pulls out another one, and it is also a very generic template for. It just says Loop Summer Camp. No other description, and it has all the exact same information that was on the job application. And he slides it over to you. He goes, "Yeah, fill it out for the kid. Just put his name down. You can just put your mom's name here, your dad's name, whatever. We don't need to see them. Just put it right down there.
You don't need CRP.
No,
whatever.
Yeah, home address, phone number where we can reach you for, where your parents work, their work phone number. Just fill it out. Don't skip a line.
Well, our
all right.
mom works for you, so does that help?
Brownie points.
Great. Yeah. No. There's an employee incentive. There's an employee incentive thing for you get a discount. You get a discount for sending your kids to camp.
All right. And I turn as I'm like, I start filling. I'm like, it's fucking 80s. You guys could have jazzed this up a little bit, man.
It's you got to pay by letter. Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
Government contracting, man. It's tough. It's tough industry. They nickel and dime you.
Right?
Yeah, it's it's tough.
Right?
It's tough.
Yeah,
tough.
yeah. Sucks to be an adult.
It really doesn't get better than where you're at now, bud. Time of your life. It's the best years of your life right here.
Yeah. I'm gonna live it. I'm gonna live it.
Live it up.
Yeah,
Live it up. You.
And I fill up signing it, and then I turn to I tell Nicole, it's like, don't ever say I didn't do nothing for you.
Yeah. No, thank you.
You got potential, kid. I want you to hit it. Yeah.
Wait, why am I gonna hit it?
I mean, like I want you to like reach the. I want you to be good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can be good. That's.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, that's rad. I can do that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Hey, I filled your paper. There.
Great. Yeah, no, I'll take that. And he like slides it right out from underneath you. And you see him like fold it in half and slide it into his case. I was like, did you what? Do you have any questions?
I mean, is there any from like when does it start? What like?
Oh no, we'll get in contact with you. Yeah, there's an entrance thing, so like he has to qualify for it, and if he meets the qualifications, yeah, he does look like a.
You said referral program.
There is a referral program, so he gets that little boost there. But like everyone's still got to go through the test.
Man, you just all you adults are the same. Just
listen.
I'm just every second.
I'm just here to facilitate this whole thing. You know what? We actually have we got a little thing for you. And he like looks over to Aviator's guy, and he reaches into his pocket and just pulls out a equally generic keychain that is a keychain with a circle on it that says "The Loop" in a circle.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, keep that.
And he doesn't even pocket it. He kind of just puts it to the side.
Leaves it on the table.
It's just like as if though he pretending like he forgot it. Like he just I'm accidentally left it here.
Yeah.
And then he goes, all right, put down the metal donut. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Jess, they said it's from space. It's from aliens.
Yeah. No, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and goes
man.
into the whole story about how it.
Oh yeah. Otis is like total. I mean, like obviously he's like indulging him.
Yeah.
But he like makes an effort to actually like look like he cares and actually understands what the fuck he's trying to say. Like actually trying to engage.
Yeah. To look like he cares. I get it. No, I get it.
No. Like he cares. He just doesn't understand, so he can't really reciprocate.
I have a sibling. I understand. Yeah. Okay. So you head off with Colt back towards Lucas, and we cut over to Mac. Mac, the Trans Am sort of rumbles and clunks its way towards the stadium. And it parks all the way like to the deepest part of the parking lot, all the way in the back towards like where the wood line is. You can see Tanner is already here, and he's at like the edge of the stadium, like where like underneath the stadium is. And he has his the bicycle, right? And he has just sort of like leaned it against the stadium, like the stadium stands, and he's sort of leaning on it, and you can tell that he's very much like looking to see if you are actually going to show up, or if you had like a super cool time, and you're like way too cool for him now. But he's like clearly looking, but trying not to look, right? And that like that cool guy, like, and Dana and Troy sort of look over at each other. You see Dana reaches forward, pops the glove box, and pulls something out of the glove box. And she looks over at Troy, and Troy kind of like nods towards the back, towards you. And Dana looks over and says, "Hey, why don't you go see if any of your cool friends are here?"
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to bring them back here?
No. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out here for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. Then we'll be there as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Just come find us. I mean, you can't miss me. So just hang out with your friend, and we'll be there in a few minutes. And get you know what? And she like rummages on the floor, and like pulls out like a handful of like random coins. Get yourself like a pop, right?
Oh yeah, totally. Thanks.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Cool. Just like 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I'll see you soon then.
Yeah,
And
she grabs the handle and sort of like jerks the seat forward so that you can climb over her. Um, and
Max scrambles out, grabbing her skateboard as
Yeah.
well, and trying to put the coins into a pocket without dropping. She probably drops a couple on the ground and has to stop and pick them up because it's all awkward.
As you pick up the coins, you notice that the windows have been completely rolled up, despite it being almost June and in the summer. And by the time you start to like step and push your skateboard off, you can't actually see into the car anymore. It's some sort of weird, foggy white cloud in the middle of the car. They just needed 5 minutes. They'll be fine. As you push off towards the stadium, where are you headed?
Gonna basically head straight to Tanner since he's my only real friend, the only one that actually talks to me in school, around school at least.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll kind of go towards Tanner and
you see that Tanner has noticed you, but is still like pretending to look for somebody as if he wasn't looking for you, because that seems uncool. And like the illusion of having more friends coming is way cooler than just having the one, and being kind of pathetic. But he keeps looking over and then, oh, hey, you made it.
Hey.
How was things with Dana?
Oh, it was. I don't understand half of what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it was cool. It was cool.
Right?
We drove around in the car for a little while.
Yeah.
And they listened to some music. I gave Dana a tape, but I'm not sure if she liked it or not. I couldn't really tell.
That's cool though. Free stuff's always cool though, right?
Yeah. Especially if like she can put it on later and make fun of it. Like that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they gonna hang out with us?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll like, how about we just wait and just like pretend to be looking for other people and see if we see anybody else that we know, and then maybe she'll like come up and yeah.
No, that's cool. That's like, and he leans back again on the bike and he like resumes doing the exact same thing he was doing before, like looking. Oh, is that? Oh no, it's not. I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go get some. A Coke or something. Yeah, because they actually gave me some money, but they said there's just be a sec. So
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Can I get a Coke?
Yeah, and I count out to see if I have enough for both of us, which I probably do, especially combined with my own pocket change.
Yeah, they handed you like 22 cents, so it is just enough for 2 Cokes from their floor money.
Perfect.
So as you head over to the concessions, serendipitously, you see an upperclassman, he's still a lowerclassman. You see the sophomore Ojas Trivedi, who is there, hockey stick in hand, because why wouldn't it be? With his buddy Lucas. You know that they've been seen around. What the hell's his name? Your not friend, Kevin, that trash boy. They're on the same team as Kevin, but you know that Kevin also plays football, so he's busy doing whatever football players do. But you know they associate with him, and he sort of sucks. But you do see him and Lucas. You do see that his little brother Colt is there, who seems to be constantly getting yanked by an invisible leash, because every time he gets too far away, Ojas yells something, and he comes back looking sad, and then slowly wanders further away. This happens 2 or 3 times as you walk up to the concession stand. But you get there, and you are second or third in line, depending on if Lucas is actually getting one, behind Ojas. Do you say anything to any of these people, or do you just sort of hand in pockets?
Hand in pockets. If her eyes meet Colt's, she might like nod at him, because he was the one who helped us find parts at the junkyard for Tanner's bike. So we know each other. He's okay for a little kid, but like I'm not gonna like call out to him because that would possibly lose points. Like the only other person anybody's seen me talk to was 10.
Real concern for a 14-year-old.
Look,
Such
that's all she
valid-
got.
Those are valid. Listen, those are valid concerns in high school.
Yeah.
But like Eris, now I gotta ask, right? Like, do they meet eyes?
I mean, Mac probably looks around and sees and kind of tries not to, but I guess that's up to you. That's up to you. I'll leave that one up to you.
The real question, Colt, is that do you do that excited kid thing where you're doing something to catch their eye, and even if they don't stop, you made the contact and you know it, so now you're like laser locked in. Okay.
Oh yeah, oh absolutely. And it's like, oh, Mac, hey, Ojas. See, look, she's real. See, I told you, that's my friend Mac. We met at the junkyard, and you said that is just in your imagination. And she's not in my imagination. She's a real human being. I mean, I hope she's human. She could be an alien. She's kind of weird, but she is pretty cool.
She could have
So
brought the
you're
echo.
the junkyard fairy. I mean that not in the wrong way. I'm sorry. That came out weird. As in, like, he kind of just talked about someone, and I had never seen him, and he has a little bit of an active imagination, if you know what I mean. And so sometimes you kind of just let things pretend like you understand. But anyways, that came out wrong. I'm sorry. Hi, nice to meet you. Thanks for looking after my kid brother when he wanders off without me. And I kind of just give him a stern look at Colt.
Oh yeah, well,
Don't worry, I see it.
I mean, you know, he's a cool kid. He's a cool little kid.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're all right. I like you.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
I'm Mac. You're Ojas, right?
Yeah, nice to meet you. And he pulls out his hand and gives like a nice firm shake.
Yeah, Mac looks so uncomfortable. Like, oh my gosh, someone's talking to me.
And it's a popular sports boy. What do I do?
Yeah,
My hands
Like,
are so
she knew
sweaty
your
all
name.
of a sudden.
So out of my element right now. Oh my god.
All of a sudden, my hands are so wet. So weird.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Did you just wash your hands?
No. I just
Yeah, no
I-
worries. No
I
worries.
picked
get it
up
all the
some
time.
change that it dropped in a puddle.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, you know, I thought I dried it off. I wasn't expecting to.
No worries. No worries. Yeah.
Sorry.
You getting some pop?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hop in line. Come on.
Okay.
And just like, start walking towards lines. So the junkyard, huh? That's
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, it's not like I hang out there all the time.
Nah,
but
right.
you know, we just had to get some parts for
Yeah.
his bike, and I kind of nudged the kid next to me, who is a tall, blonde, lanky haired guy. And yeah, I assume he kind of like
Sorry, I got
yeah.
I was trying
up,
to
dude?
not be in. Hey, man, you play sport.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
cool.
and I kind of like hold up my hockey stick. Yeah.
That's cool. Do you play like in the summer? Because it's
I mean,
like there's no ice.
it's not ice hockey. And like you mentioning ice hockey immediately, like he's like, you watch your next words now. This ain't ice hockey. Kind of like
What is it? Cool.
I'm not a yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know
Yeah.
what that. Okay. Yeah. No, that's cool. She helped my build my bike. Your brother was there. He knows stuff about fixing stuff. It wasn't weird.
Yeah. Like I think like at this point, Otis is like not interested. It's just like, cool. That's cool, man.
It's like a conversation you immediately regret starting. You're like, oh no, I don't. Oh, I hope he doesn't keep talking to me. Hope this ends quickly. While the three of you make small talk, or the five of you with NPCs make small talk in the soda line, Alara, you pull up in the sweet Pinto. What you know what? Your aunt's cool enough to let you pick the station. What's playing?
Okay.
In the Pinto.
So the aunt and Alara, we have the exact same 110 out of 100 level hype for the top 20s that are currently playing, because we don't listen to them at home because it's not the kind of music that the mom really like listens to or like is into. So at home it's usually oldies, and the aunt doesn't really listen to new stuff, but Alara will try to catch something, and she can only really do it in the car. So what is blaring right now is it's Madonna. It's definitely Madonna.
Okay.
I'm thinking
You're looking for
Material Girl?
top 20s, Like a Virgin. Would be,
yeah.
would
I'm
be
thinking,
the,
yeah, you know
that's
what?
the-
Yeah,
that's
like
the,
a Virgin,
that's
absolutely.
the top 20. Yep.
The quintessential.
Yep.
So that is blaring, and they are singing along to it at full volume. The aunt does not know the words, but she has picked up the chorus quickly and is basically just intermittently screaming Virgin at the top of her lungs.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. There's a lot of those like a fire, but like way too high and like out of key by a long
yeah.
shot.
Absolutely.
Never
Neither of
inviting
them
to
are singers.
karaoke.
I am actually a chorus guy, so you can invite me to karaoke. Yeah, there is absolutely fuzzy dice in this window as well, because I feel like she's a fuzzy dice lady.
They're pink because Alara was allowed to pick them.
Of course, with white spots to be, to be that little extra pop of color. Yeah, she is going too high and very off key at the virgin part. And there's definitely like a sly smile every time she says it, like a we're saying, as she pulls up. And it's very much one of those, like, the song isn't done, we don't turn the car off situation.
Yeah,
so the windows are down, all four windows are down in the Pinto, and your aunt is caterwauling to Like a Virgin. Do you join her in this rendition, or do you get out of the car immediately?
No, I'm absolutely with her, because what I have noticed is if I do things that are kind of dorky and embarrassing, my friends pretend I didn't do it. And that goes for everything I do that they don't think is popular. Instead of shunning me, because apparently I'm popular enough on my own and well enough liked that if they shunned me, it wouldn't go well for them. So they ignore it. So I feel very comfortable screeching along at the top of my lungs. There's only one person that could make me feel embarrassed about this. I don't know if she's there. So I am screeching at the top of my lungs with the aunt. It sounds horrible. Neither of us can sing.
What I will say is that Mac, Ojas, and Colt, you hear what sounds like if you taught a cat to sing like a virgin and then ran over its tail while it was doing it. You hear it loud. The people singing, it sounds so off key that you're like, did someone like skip the record? What happened here? But
is someone getting murdered?
The people singing it are so much louder than the actual radio.
Sounds like the trailer park.
Instead of, as soon as he says that, like instead of like covering his own ears, he covers Colt's ears. It's like as if though this is something he shouldn't be hearing.
Under her breath, Max says, "Oh, someone is getting murdered, but it's not the person singing."
We're killing Madonna.
Deceased.
That's
Madonna.
what we were hinting at.
Long live Madonna.
Yep.
Yeah, so this continues until the song peters out with its repeating chorus there. You hear you hear the dulcet tones of Casey Kasem talking about the top 20 as you move down the list to number 3, which is Oof, man, this is a good one. You better get out of the car before it starts. I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner. He does have 3 minutes of a letter written in by a fan that seems to have something to do with wanting to know what love is. You're not really sure, but he does want to tell you about the letter for the length of the song. But your aunt looks to you and says, all right, we better get out of here, and turns the car off before it becomes a karaoke fest. She opens the door, closes it, waits for you. All right, what's the plan? Do we have a plan?
Well, I think Jennifer might be too cool to be hanging out around like the bigger like stands and stuff.
Yeah.
So you get food and drinks.
Okay.
And I will do like a lap.
Okay.
You know, and like they go full into like sci-fi strategy mode because what they grew up doing, and we originally with Alara's father as well, is they would come up with mysteries and sci-fi things to like play through, which is basically role playing without the role playing, like without it being formal, like a TTRPG. It's just like them coming up with stories with Alara when she was little, and they go full into like strategy mode, and it looks appropriately ridiculous. Like they are full on like laser focused. It's like, I'm gonna do a lap, and then I will meet you back here in like T-10.
Okay. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, no, that's cool. You meet me over there. And she like points to like the stands, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. You do your lap. I'll get us. What do you want? You want like hot dog, popcorn? What do you want? Pretzel?
Pretzel. Hot pretzel.
Cheese? Mustard. Okay,
cheese.
Great. Perfect. And she heads over to that line. What are you doing, Alara? Are you scoping out the whole area? What's your plan here?
I am scoping out the area so that if I can see Jennifer, I can try to cool. Because like the thing is, Alara's popular, but she wasn't trying to be popular. It just kind of happened to her. So she doesn't actually know how to be cool. She's just herself. And if people find something not cool, they just ignore it. So, but Jennifer doesn't do that. So she's like, okay, maybe I can just, you know, kind of act natural type thing. It's like that's about as far as her plan goes. In her mind, it looks cool, and it's like totally something somebody would do in a movie, and therefore must be cool. So she's gonna like kind of walk and like see, and if she sees like popular friends, she'll like wave at them, but she like is fucking like hawk-eyeing the area.
Okay.
Just in case.
Roll me an investigate.
All right. My first roll. Yay. Let's see. Investigate. And that's no bonus dice, right? You just straight roll?
Yep, just straight roll.
Cool.
It adds everything in for you.
That's so cool.
One
okay.
Success. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so we've rolled a couple times. So if anyone is curious about the system hasn't played before, you roll a pool of d6s based on your attributes and your skill points. All you need is 1 6 to succeed. Multiple 6s means more success. So you succeeded. As you sort of do your tactical loop around the area here, the stadium, scoping out, like, you know, laser focus. Who's this? Where is this person? Where are they going? You kind of waving left and right to friends, skirting around. You do notice that Jennifer Tao is here. She is here with 3 other girls who look slightly. They look slightly smaller. Maybe because of her just big personality, or they're actually smaller than her. They do look equally like they could beat you up, if that sets it up for you. You've seen them before. I'm not sure if you've caught any of their names, but they seem to be like Jennifer's girl gang, except literally. If one of them starts a fight, they all kind of start a fight. And they're all talking together, but in like that weird way where like Jennifer's in the center and she's looking one way and the other 2 are on one side and the other 2 on the other side. They kind of flank her and they're all cross-talking without really looking at each other. It looks super cool.
It does look super cool. Oh God. Okay. Alara is like flattening down the like crop top and is like making sure the pleats in the skirt are like perfect because she's just very perfectionisty.
And as you get everything just the right way to talk to her, I'm going to throw a corruption bar here because I have so many of them. You hear from across the field from where you are oh my God, yes, that's my niece right there. She's amazing. And you see your aunt is standing in line behind several people who you don't recognize, and you very obviously recognize Ojas and Lucas, as they are star sports players in your high school. Oh my God, that's her in the red top? Oh, she loves sports. Are you kidding me? Hey, come here. These are your friends from school. I found them. Hey. And she is absolutely flagging you over. Several people are gawking at you. There is no way that Jennifer didn't see that just happen.
Oh my God. Alara is mentally praying to every god she's ever heard of and Cthulhu, just in case, to please let her sink into the earth. And she like glances in, just in the panic, glances over at like the girl gang and Jennifer Tao, and like I'm pretty sure probably unfortunately makes eye contact.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's just like, hi.
There's a look of like uncool. It's just like that's what the look like it was just written across. Letters. Yeah. She like looks at you and her eyes narrow for a second, and you know that when you hang out this weekend, if you hang out this weekend, there's no way you're gonna live that moment down. She kind of looks to you and like does a little nod, and then she walks in a different direction, and like on pivot, the other girls follow her and walk with her as well, avoiding whatever that completely uncool scene was. But as if to help alleviate you from what is clearly social death right there, you see the lights overhead all pop on over the stadium, and there is an announcer over the intercom. It goes over like, this is the bicentennial, blah, 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 right? The announcing the game itself, what this is, the end of the year, the year-end bowl, sponsored by, and then it rattles off a bunch of the sponsors, and most importantly, the loop, blah, blah, blah.
Dairy
right?
Queen.
Yeah, Dairy Queen. The record track. It goes down the whole list of everyone. The Radio Shack. It ends with, and now announcing the Nipsachuk Warriors, and there is, in the corner, you had just passed it, Alara, there was someone blowing up, and then on the person on the other side blowing up a giant, like air-filled helmet of a football helmet, and you see a line of football players running through this helmet to loud cheers as the parking lot is slowly filling more and more, and people are entering the stands. Do you rejoin your aunt, or do you run into the woods and live a feral life?
I contemplate briefly whether or not my dad would be super disappointed and my mom would be really sad if I just decided to be a hag under a bridge for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to hurt my aunt's feelings, so I like that little tight walk where like your shoulders live next to your ears and like your hands are just like at your side, and I'm just like tight walk to my aunt. And I go, hi, you called?
Yeah, no, I ran into your friends. And at this point, she has bought all of you whatever you were buying. Because, friends, any friend of Alara is a friend of mine, as she put it. She is convinced, no matter what you've said, that you know and are friends with Alara, because Alara is the coolest girl she knows. They go to school with you, and this is little Cole. He's this one's brother. Right, that's who he is. And this one he plays hockey, and this one but you know that you go to school with them, right? You guys know my niece. She's the coolest girl that I know. It is very awkward.
Oh, just raises his like pop and goes, "Sup."
Actually, yeah. Ojas, like Alara would know because she's popular and he's a jock. She'd be like, "Hey, Ojas."
Yeah.
They don't talk though. I think.
We're aware of like we have like a Venn diagram of social circles that are kind of intermeshed at some point.
Yep.
Probably been to the same parties, occasionally seen you at them.
When either of them immigrant kids is allowed to go to a party.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, well,
that's
I feel
probably
like
the thing that they have in common is just like occasional small talk of like, did you go there? Oh, nah.
No.
I
like
chose
you tried.
I also couldn't. I also wasn't allowed to go.
Dude, I've never been to a single high school party, so I don't know what that is.
You do see Lucas sort of pop out from behind Ojas, and he definitely gives you the, hey, like the sup hey.
Yeah.
It just gives him that subtle like elbow to his stomach.
What? Like,
Be cool.
Yeah, I was like, dude, be cool, man.
she
cool,
called, she
man.
called dibs.
No, what
Just
are you on about?
Just saying hey. Whatever, man. If you, well,
Wow, this new Coke flavor sure tastes good.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's great, isn't it?
Laura looks-
1985, new Coke came
it
out.
sure did. It was gross.
Sure as hell did. It tastes great to a 10-year-old.
I think Alara would just like kind of look at them like a little skeptically and then like look
Oh,
at
hey,
Mac.
yeah, this is my brother.
and,
Cool.
yeah. Hi,
I'm Mac.
Yeah.
Alara. Yeah.
I know. I mean, nice to meet you.
Right. Yeah, no, of course. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you too.
This is Tanner.
I'm Tanner.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
I also go to school.
Oh, with us?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I've never
Here.
seen you guys. But I guess we probably are in like different clubs and stuff.
Yeah,
The pain of I didn't even. You go to my school? Wow.
Oh, it's just his eyes are just glazing over at the.
yeah, I don't really I don't do any clubs, so
Oh, right. Well, you look, I'm sure there's and she's trying to think, she's like art club. There's something, actually, Dennis, my friends are kind of over there saving us seats, and she points at like the group of like popular kids at like the front of the
Oh,
bleachers.
hey, you with Jessica?
Oh, yeah, great,
But-
great. Perfect. Then you
Yeah.
guys, why don't you come with us?
Sure. And because Alara's a nice person, she's like in her head, she's like, I don't know how it's gonna go for them, but I'm not gonna be the reason they don't go. So she's like, sure. The more the merrier. I mean, like the bleachers are like totally empty in our spot all the time anyway. So
Yeah, that's cool. You guys come with us. You can come. Cole and Mac and Tanner, you guys can come as well. You guys want to get your Cokes and your
Yeah. This is the aunt, right?
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She's pretty
Um,
young looking. Like
yeah.
she's definitely like, if she were somebody's mom, she'd be like a suspiciously young mom.
Mm.
like me in real life.
Yes, exactly. She's
I
very
think-
cool, like super like can still hang on. At least like
Yeah.
Alara thinks.
She's
so.
an actually cool aunt, but despite what's happening right now.
Yeah, 90% of the time she's actually cool.
Yeah, it's a
10% she has to
Yeah.
be an aunt.
100%, 90% of the time works. 10% of the time.
10% of the time. Cole, did you want another one? You sucked that down pretty quick, bud.
Just don't.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes,
And she,
please.
You,
man.
you're gonna have. All right, man. It's
She
on you.
pulls out like a billfold and pulls out like $1, gives him the new Coke comes across. She hands it to you. Yeah.
Say thank you to the nice lady.
Wow, thank you so much.
It's Dennis. It's Dennis. You can just call me Dennis.
Dennis.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dennis, okay.
What, what's Alara's last name again?
Kaya.
Kaya. And I'm assuming the aunt's name is also
Yes.
Kaya.
Yes,
Okay.
everybody's a Kaya.
Everybody's a Kaya. I said thank you, Miss Kaya.
No, just Dennis is fine.
Oh, this is my aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Cool.
think they would know who her mom is because their mom is Mrs.
Yeah.
Kaya, the
Yep.
teacher.
The science teacher.
You have to understand that you're an adult. I'd never call you by your first name. That is
No.
as an immigrant, that is beat into
my
you.
my sister is Mrs. Miss.
So Miss Kaya.
Yeah,
No,
sister-in-law,
you
Mrs.
just-
Kaya.
You can just call me Dennis. Like I said, I'm not that old.
It's not okay.
Yeah.
All right, Dennis.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
See,
you.
it's
Oh,
fine.
boy.
It's okay.
Okay.
Nobody died.
Nobody died.
Oh, just you just call her ma'am.
Oh, don't. No. I'll take that Coke right out of your hand, young man.
Oh,
It's Dennis
but
Oh,
or
boy.
or
Oh, no.
and she like looks to Ojas
Oh, no.
or Sweetie.
Oh, God.
Anyway, and she
That came out loud for Alara.
she points to the open section that Alara had pointed to of her cool friends. You want to come sit with us?
Yeah.
Everyone's invited.
Oh, hey, thanks. I turned to Alara and was, hey man, your aunt's pretty cool.
Usually. And she like glances over to like where Jennifer was, and is like, and then sometimes she's an auntie. You know how they are.
Sure. Yeah.
Brown people aunties, we understand.
Okay. Yeah. Now you got me.
Jesus.
Yeah, I gotcha. And then I turned to like I told Mac and her. I just like KP. Just definitely wouldn't remember the friend's name.
That's
He goes,
fine.
You two want to come?
Is that?
Well, I mean, if it's cool, yeah, sure.
I'm cool. Like I'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
Alara's just like, yeah. I mean, you guys are probably gonna be invited over, like, and like looks at Lucas and is like, I mean, you guys are probably gonna get like waved down by like Jessica anyway, so like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, what's another two, right?
Mac looks completely stunned that she's been invited at all, or even that y'all remembered that she was standing there.
That's so sad.
Hold on.
Alara's just staring at her in between, just like, please save me from, and like like just like the eye thing of like looking at Mac and then looking at Lucas and then looking very intently at Mac, of the like teenage telecommunication of like, please don't leave me alone with.
You notice that every time you look over, Lucas is like an inch closer. He's now like around. He's now like around Ojas. Like he's trying to like every time you look away, he's just like that slide over.
At one point, Mac, it takes her a minute because no one's ever actually looked directly at Mac.
Like a cryptid.
It's never been eye contact.
People usually look through her.
I feel like Mac is perpetually that person that someone waves to and you go to wave to, and then you realize they're waving at the person behind you, and then you're just like, cool.
Yep.
Self high five.
Yeah, Mac, she's like,
Mind you, also like Otis is like it's probably it's summer, so it's probably not dark yet. But he's the type that probably still wears the sunglasses even after it's dark because it's
Oh yeah, yeah,
Right.
it's cool.
yeah.
It's very cool.
You can't drive a red T-top Mustang and not wear your sunglasses at night. Like you gotta, you gotta, Corey Hart style.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys head over to the bleachers. The moment Jessica and the girl squad realizes what's happening, there is a look of like, what the fuck are you doing? That's what they like. All of them like look directly at you, Alara. Like, what have you done now? This is like one of those moments where we can't overlook the atrocities of you doodling and singing weird stuff and being weird. Like, okay, we just have to live with this now. As you all sort of ascend to the cool back corner, which is where obviously all the coolest kids sit. So you guys kind of all pile around, and the awkwardness continues because your aunt is on fire, introducing herself to more of your friends. Yeah, she's still here. She didn't leave you.
No, she did not.
She is introducing herself to your other friends, introducing Ojas, Cole, and Mac, and Tanner, who she has now learned everyone's names, Lucas. It's a whole thing. She is forming a party around you and forcing you to be the center of it against anyone's will, really, at this point.
Mike, you're not supposed to cosplay and roleplay as Dot, okay?
Listen, I told you, same person. I've been telling you for years, same person. You've never seen us in the same room. So this continues as she forms this party around you, and the droning announcer voice sort of comes to an end, and you guys see that like the sky has gotten darker. The other team has sort of marched out with little fanfare, no sweet helmet to run through, and then a line of scrimmage is formed, and they begin to play some football.
At that point, O just turns to Colt and goes, "Hey, listen, man, you're gonna enjoy the game, but if you ever turn out to be one of those pompous little peacocks out there on the field, you ain't my brother anymore. You understand me?"
God.
Well, I don't want to play sports because it's gonna hurt my brain.
Attaboy. All right.
That's great.
You know?
You got a good brain. Yeah.
Oh, Meg, Meg, I didn't even tell you. I got to touch an alien thing.
It was a metal donut.
No, it was from outer space. That's what the loop guy said.
Alara is like perked up immediately because she's like, really? I mean,
Yeah, really. It was super cool, and supposedly it can tell you all about like stuff from like way back when, like it can travel through time and stuff like that. It was
like
incredible.
a chronosphere?
Like a chronosphere. See, you know.
Well, duh, of course I do.
Like
I mean,
Yeah,
I read.
I'm the loop guy.
I read. Fuck you both.
Yes. Randy, I'm high-fiving you. Woo!
Of course,
From
I read.
Mike.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Love that. Love the shitting on my NPC. Fan.
That's fine. I think Alara's aunt would be interested too because Alara's aunt is just as into sci-fi as Alara and her dad were. So the aunt probably thinks that this is now the coolest topic, and
Yeah.
Colt is the coolest 10-year-old she's
Yeah.
ever seen, except
She-
for Alara when she was 10.
She has now added a T onto his name and has stopped messing it up as Cole.
Yeah, he just lets it go.
Yeah.
He's too polite.
Oh, it just doesn't. He's like, you say his name right.
Yeah, she ignores you, talks right over it, doesn't.
Like,
it's
every time
Cole.
she says Cole, he goes. Every time she says Cole, he goes, it's Colt.
Yeah,
Colt.
yeah,
Colt.
sweetie. Of course. Anyway, Cole, what were you
Sure
saying
it
about the donut? So she leans in and is very enthralled in the metal space donut situation. As Cole, as you kind of point out to where like the loop was, where the workers were, where this metal donut was. She looks over and begins rattling off things that sound like facts. And then
God, she's a
boy.
conspiracy theorist.
And then
Yeah.
all at once, you hear nothing. All four of you hear dead silence. You all kind of have that same reaction that you're having now. And as you look over, you see that Dennis is still pointing and miming something, although there is no noise coming out of her mouth. There is no noise from the stands. There is no noise from the field of football players. You hear dead silence. There's that kind of like light ring in the back of your head as if you got like your ears were boxed. You hear that snap.
Oh. What's happening?
You can all hear each other.
Oh. Is it sounding normal that we like just like no like echo or reverb or?
It sounds like you're in an empty soundstage. So there's like that little slight, like you're the only people on an auditorium. So there's that slight reverb, that slight echo, as if you were like in an enclosed space.
Okay.
Oh, Jess, I didn't do it. I swear.
Usually it
hell?
makes. I've been listening to music too loud, but I can hear you. What?
Oh God, the adults were right. I shouldn't have been blasting the AC/DC so hard.
I don't think that's it because I don't know what ABCD is, but but I can hear everything so weird too. It's what's happened. Like she's like pushing on her ears and she's like looks at Colton and is like, "Do you think it's the alien tech?"
Oh, don't put random shit in his brain, man. Come on.
As you all kind of like move your ears, or like Mac, you kind of like put your hands up and like move around. No one's reacting to your strange new miming and ear pulling. Everyone seems to be moving around you as if they were normally doing it before. You still see that Denise is pointing over there. She's having whatever conversation she was having. The girl squad is doing their thing. The football players are still footballing. No one seems to be seeing your reactions as anything strange at all.
They don't seem weirded out like we're not there though.
Nope.
Suddenly, right?
Nope.
Is it, okay.
Yo, Dennis, hey.
She has no reaction to your
Yeah,
your
like,
hands.
I'm
Kaya.
I'm
Mrs.
like
Kaya.
smacking her
There is
and
nothing.
like nothing.
She like moves as you push her, but there's no reaction as if she just got pushed. It's like as if she doesn't register the fact that there was a
Oh my
push, and she
God.
continues talking.
What the
Jesus,
hell?
if I'd done that and my mom could see me, I'd be getting smacked right now. Heck is happening?
As you,
Wait, is Lucas there next to me?
he is. Yep.
I slap him.
Yeah. He like do you like full on?
Oh, and like, there's more of like a bro slap, kind of like you ever have like that slap bet kind of a I got you, sucker, kind of
for sure.
jockish kind of a moment.
Yep.
It's absolutely unacceptable, but this is
I've been in the military, KP. I get it.
Yes,
I know.
yes,
So yeah, you sort of crack him across the cheek, and his head full on whips to the side, resets back to where it was, and he leans back in. And you can tell, Ojas, and you know what, Alara, you can tell as well. He's definitely leaning in towards Alara to say something pick-uppy. You can tell by his mannerisms, Ojas, and you can tell by the cringe, Alara, that's continuing to happen. So the slap did not register. It physically did, but like there's no mental recognition of this.
What in the hell? Well,
Do you think they would notice if we walked away? Maybe that would make it go away. Maybe we're in like a weird spot.
Okay. I mean, I've heard of those echo chambers, but like this is the opposite.
Right. So Alara like gets up and like smooths out her skirt.
Mhm.
Is like actively moving away from Lucas, and is like and takes like a few like 5 steps. Like she gets off the bleachers and is like walking more into like the stairs.
Does anyone follow Alara?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you all get up and begin to walk towards the stairs that lead down the bleachers, every step you take, actually, you know what? I'll take a comprehend from everyone who is who thinks they would notice things.
I mean,
I'll try.
maybe.
I don't have comprehend.
Okay. We got
That's
I
a
got one.
success somehow. I don't know how that happened.
we got Ojas
zero
got a
success?
0 successes.
0 successes. Okay,
Yep.
got it.
Yep.
Makes sense.
We got Alara got 1, Colt got 2, and Mac, if you would like to roll, you may do so. Even if you have a 0 in it, it still rolls the number above.
Yeah.
All right. That worked.
Cool. Ojas, you notice nothing. This is very weird. There's a lot of people around you not interacting with you at all. This is a whole very strange thing. Alara and Mac, you both notice that every step you take, every move you make, towards the stairs and proceeding down the stairs, the lights in the stadium are getting brighter. Like maybe if you're math or chemistry inclined, maybe 40 lumens every step. It just gets slightly brighter. You might not even notice it for the first few steps until you're like, oh man, that's like fucking bright. Colt, you notice the same thing, but you also hear this weird like whining noise. It almost sounds like that high-pitched whine of your RC car engine, but like the timbre is different. It's not like that wah, it's more like a wah. Like it's almost far away, like a dirt bike kind of sound. And it seems to be coming from the direction of the metal donut. However, as you kind of look for it, the lights are so bright that you can't see anything past the lights.
Oh my God. Can you guys like see anything? It's getting super bright.
Oh, it just has his
Sunglasses
sunglasses on. So he's like,
Yeah, I'm
what are you
prepared
talking
for
about?
this.
What are you talking about?
Fucking Christ.
Would you get a bonus +1?
You did establish that you wear them at night too, so like Okay. Okay. Yeah, the rest of you notice all of that. Fuck.
Y'all hear that too?
Hear what?
No, but are you okay?
All I hear is us.
No, there's some other noise I can hear.
You
Is-
hear your ears okay? And I like he literally like leans in, like tilts his head and like checks his ears like both sides.
No, like yeah, just
Both
no. I hear what I heard.
both ears
Boy.
look completely wax free, and as you adjust his alignment, once you get back to normal, Colt, you hear that same wee, but now you hear this wee whoop 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 as it kind of goes along with it. No one else hears that noise.
Where's it coming from?
I think it's coming over from that direction.
Which direction is he pointing at?
He's pointing, you would know, in the direction of the loop stall booth.
course.
Well, why don't you just lead the way? Because obviously you're hearing stuff that we don't.
Or
Yeah,
we
and I
don't
can
go to the
barely
weird
see.
noises.
Well, how else are we going to fix the fact that we can only hear each other? At
Well,
least
if
I won't
anybody
hear
can-
Madonna butchered again.
Hey, what's wrong with Madonna?
There's
Nothing.
wrong
It
with
was just that
Madonna.
someone was singing
Nothing was
in
ever wrong with
in
Madonna.
the parking lot earlier, and oh gosh, it was awful.
That was. Never mind. Anyway,
I feel like
let's-
Otis probably like noticed, like he knows about Alara's singing probably from the past interactions, so he's just like he knew that was you singing it.
Thanks, it's great.
But he played it cool. He kept your secret.
Thank you.
Go
But
ahead.
yeah.
Who are you guys headed down to the field?
Is that where the
hell
noise is?
yeah.
I guess.
Well, you have to
yeah.
get to the
Colts
field
ju-
and then
like
head
hops
towards the
Yeah.
thing.
So yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, Gnome, are you running towards the noise? Is that what I just heard you say?
Yeah, like you know how a kid like bleacher seats.
Yeah.
Like you have to like
Is he?
they're really annoying to walk up and
Yeah.
down. He's like leaping down every like 2 or 3.
Perfect.
Is he galloping? Would you say?
No, I wouldn't. Sure wouldn't.
So
Sure ain't there.
like a horse?
as Colt gallops down the metal bleachers towards the field,
Like a horse.
just like a horse. You all kind of trail behind him. Him just being too fast to catch up, as 10-year-olds often are. As soon as that last hop off of the final bench onto the grass of the field, both feet land on the ground. All of the lights simultaneously explode outward. You are plunged into darkness.
Oh my
Immediately,
god.
just starts yelling Colt's name. He goes, Colt, whip, and he probably tries to like get down faster. Probably like bumps into a bleacher. It's like, god damn it.
You can still feel
Colt.
that there's people that are like jostling as you walk by. No reaction from any of them.
Get out.
Did the lights go out for everybody else?
Yeah. Colt, say something. Are you okay?
Am I okay, Mike?
You're okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see.
Stand where you are.
Okay.
Marco Polo. All right? Marco.
Polo.
And I
Polo.
keep Marco.
He's saying it right as you say it every time.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It is only a few seconds before you wave your arms around and sort of whack Colt and find him before the four of you are together safely without tumbling down the bleachers. You are all on the floor, not the floor, the field. You can feel the grass beneath your feet. You hear that crunch. You are on the grass. You are on the field. You still can hear nothing. Now you can see nothing. But as I said to Ojas, who was walking down, you can still feel that there were people in the stands as you sort of made your way down looking for Colt. What are you guys doing?
We should maybe grab on to each other, like, buddy system-ish, so we don't lose each other now that we can't see.
Already on it. And like by this point, as soon as Ojas had reached Colt, like he has a like vice-like grip on his shirt. He's like, this is no longer a 2 feet distant rule. This is now a 2-inch distance rule at this point.
Mhm. Yeah, Alara like reaches out and is like, Mac, Ojas, I don't know, grab like a hand or something.
I feel like Ojas is kind of just like waving his arm around, so whoever ends up.
So we'll smack each other, is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Probably, yeah.
Beautiful.
A lot of
All right.
waves happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, just straight up smack,
Ah,
grab
hey.
palm.
Oh, that's okay. Here, and I give you my hand.
Perfect.
It's clammy.
It's a big,
That's all right.
It's a big night for Mac. You shook a hand. Someone made eye contact with you. You talked to two
I know.
popular kids.
Yeah.
Someone's
Without
holding your
saying
hand.
without saying anything, Alara like crawls her grip to grip each other's wrists. It's a little bit more firm
Yeah, and less moist.
and less moist. So she won't say anything. She's just gonna give you the luxury of like grab onto my wrist.
Yeah.
Hey,
Where are you guys going in this darkness?
Can we see enough to go anywhere?
You
No,
you
we're-
you are all like, it's not like a foreign space. You guys know
Right,
where
we
things
know where it
were.
is.
If you know like where the bleacher was, you know that you can go along it to find a direction, right? So you're not like just
Okay.
bumbling around. You just can't see to confirm that's
Right.
where you're going.
Right.
Okay.
I guess we would go in the direction that Colt was leading it, like was guiding us towards the table thing,
Okay.
the loop thing.
should we call out for if anybody else can hear us? I feel like it can't just be us four, right?
I mean, I don't know. You could start screaming, and if somebody says something, but then again, it's kind of dark, and she's seen a lot of sci-fi horror movies. I mean, it's her favorite thing. She's like, actually, it might be better if we're quiet in case there's something in the darkness that we don't want to know.
Shh. No, you can't say that in
Mac
front of
has
a kid.
already started singing. Hello? Is there anybody in there?
Love that.
That's
Just nod if
the
you can hear me.
magical words.
Monsters.
Nod,
Colt.
like she can't help it. She just like
Just-
nod. We can't see.
Colt. How much science do you like? All of it?
Let's see. According to my stats, a lot.
Great. Perfect.
Mostly.
You hear that noise still. Still the only person that can hear it. That whoop, whoop, whoop. It begins to Doppler. So you begin to hear that whoop 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 as if it is rotating.
Oh, guys. Something's happening. You
It-
still
Wow.
can't hear that noise?
It doesn't sound
I-
like it's coming from in front of you. It sounds like it's coming from all around you. Like it's rotating around
Oh.
the stadium.
Yo, you okay, bud? I still can't hear anything.
Yeah, no, I mean it sounds like someone's like driving or something, spinning circles around us.
You're not
Like, the
messing.
whole
You're not
place.
messing with me, right? You're not.
No, I swear.
This ain't one of your stories, right?
No, it's happening right now. I can hear it.
Oh boy. I don't hear
the hell?
anything.
Here, hey, hang on.
I at that point, like initially, like I feel like Otis probably like was about to blame Lucas. He's like, I swear to God, that jackass brought some bootleg little flask of something he got
Now
from
you're
his
tripping.
yeah. Told him not to mix shit in. Told him not to mix that. But now that everybody else is going through this, he's just like, what is happening?
I'm gonna shed some light on this situation.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Did
doing
he actually
it.
say? Did you say it?
Yeah, hell yeah, he said it. Colt's gonna pull out his RC car, which has those little bright ass lights on it, and set it
Yeah.
down on the ground and turn it on. So you hear, well, I don't know, do we hear?
You do. Yeah, you hear the engine rev up on this thing.
I feel like I would like, considering how quiet everything was up till the moment. That sounds especially loud.
Yeah. Cole, you know that if you were to like hold the spoiler on the back, you can hold this thing, and as long as you're not like hitting any of the toggles, it's not going to rev up in your hand. So you can kind of use it as a flashlight almost. So yeah, you power this thing on. You flip that switch. You toggle the thing. It comes up. The engine starts. You give it a quick couple test. It does work. And the lights flicker on, and they like flick, and they're on. It only goes maybe like 3 feet in front of you. They're 2 little tiny LED bulbs. They're probably not even LED bulbs. They're probably like Christmas
There's
lights.
no way
yeah,
they're LEDs.
they're Christmas
That was
lights.
Not a big thing
Yeah,
for the
they're
80s.
they're they're Christmas lights. So they go like
Beautiful.
a
All
foot
right,
in front of
future
you.
man.
Better
What are
than
you,
nothing.
right? What are you looking for, Colt?
Well, I mean, we first suspected that we heard some. Well, I heard something coming from where the loot booth was, so that's kind of where I want to head to.
Cool. As you hold the spoiler and you kind of like use it as like a lantern, moving like back and forth, you sweep to the left and you like the light reflects off of a humanoid shape. But as you sort of like see it in the corner of your eye and everyone else can kind of see that it looked a little off, you pull the car back towards it. There's definitely a person there, but they have no features and they are completely black. Like you can see like the clothing, but the clothing is also black and featureless. Their face looks like a human face, like whatever they look like, but also completely black. And every single person looks like a shadow version of a person.
No,
Uh-huh.
no.
Are you
We are
seeing-
not,
Are you seeing that?
bruh. We are not. That is too far out. I ain't. No. Okay.
Alara, let's go of your hands.
My hand.
Yeah, your hand and Max. Like, let's go of Max wrist in your
What are
hand.
you doing? Why are you letting go?
And like continues to walk closer because she's like in
Why
her
are you
head
doing
she's
right?
like,
Just
there's
go.
no way. Like, there's no way I'm gonna let this not be something that I like look into. Plus, she goes by the logic of like, if I see it, it sees me. So it's already too late. So she walks towards them.
Okay. Yeah, it's everyone in the bleachers that you can see all looks not the same, but they all look like
Mhm.
shadow versions of themselves. What do you
Yeah.
do as you walk over there?
Alara, Pink, come back here.
Pink.
The nickname's Cherry. And
Yeah.
but like that's not the time to
No,
to
not
care.
at all.
This is not the time. But she's
He's
just
just
like
going off the
leading
clothing
into
you're
like the
wearing.
nearest person, and is like just like as close as she can get to like whoever just happened to be nearby,
Mhm.
and is like in their face, like
Yeah, they have. So before the lights went out, you saw them like carrying on their normal conversations as if just you guys weren't there. These people are not. They are just sitting there, eyes straight forward. So as you sort of wave, there's no eye to like. There's no like iris or anything to see.
Ugh.
Everything's black, so you can't even
Right.
see if their eyes move to like see you move. But they don't move at all to indicate that they are.
okay,
Anything
yeah, no,
towards you.
she's immediately like, oh, this is real, this is real, this is real, and like backtracks back to the group immediately.
Okay. While that's happening, what are the rest of you doing?
Just
Shooting at
is
her.
not moving. He's gripping his he's gripping his hockey stick
Okay.
tight, and the other hand is gripping Colt.
Okay. Mac. Colt, what are you doing?
Mac has moved to try to be as close to Colt as possible since he has the light.
Mhm.
But she's also kind of gripping the trucks of her skateboard, almost like a shield, like she's waiting for something to like lash out and hit her or something.
Okay.
But
Love it.
she's just kind of using it as a buffer between her and whatever is going on here.
And Colt.
Probably paralyzed.
Okay.
This is pretty scary.
It do be like that. Colt, you hear that whoop, 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 that noise again. It has gotten louder. Not like increased in volume, but increased in how close it is to you. It sounds like it was going around the outside of the stadium. It now sounds like it is going around the inside of the stadium near where you are. Like you hear it like whoop, 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 as it passes like by you.
I don't want to add to our problems, but like that thing is getting closer.
What
The no-
what
the-
what
the
Wait,
no-
what thing?
The noise. It's not
Okay,
far
okay.
now.
you? And he turns immediately to Colt. He goes, grab my shirt, stay right behind me. You tell me when that noise gets close, yeah?
Okay.
And then like immediately O just gets into his goalie stance
Mhm.
with his hockey puck, and he's like, I am not letting anything get past me to him.
What
Kind of a stance.
what direction? What direction is it coming in?
Whichever one he tells me, I got this.
It's going counterclockwise.
All right. And like immediately, like up till now, like O just doesn't seem like the type to understand like physics or
Yeah.
any like not like understand, but like I mean not like he's not like it's not his forte. It's not like he's stupid or anything,
Mhm,
but it's just not something he invests in. But as soon as it's like he's in this mode, he starts thinking in sports terms.
Yeah.
And so now like velocity makes sense,
Yep.
trajectory makes sense, physics makes sense.
Uh-huh.
So now this is a puck coming
Yep.
his way.
Colt lets you know, just like you asked, roll me force.
All right.
Unless you have a better stat that you want to argue there.
What was contact again?
Contact is like people. Contacts.
Okay. Yeah.
Body and move. Force is like strength, and move is like dexterity kind of thing. So whichever one you think that would be.
I think more so at this point because it's more about him making sure he hits it rather than how hard he hits it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're the same, so it's not gonna. Oh wait.
I will.
I guess, yeah.
I will remind you. You can activate your pride, which is an automatic success.
Hey, Mike. Do you want to know what my pride is?
Only if you're going to use it.
I mean, how often can I use it?
Once per adventure.
Oh. Never mind, I'm not going to use it.
Okay. In that case,
I'll use it when I make it to make it count.
Okay. You can also use your iconic item. You can use that once per session.
Oh, once per session, which is my hockey stick.
Yeah, your
That's
iconic item
+2.
you can use. Yep.
So I click it, or what
I think you just add a bonus +2 when it asks you for a bonus.
Okay, but that's once per game. Got it.
Once per session, you can use your iconic item.
Session. Yeah. Okay. I will be using. I'll use. Is it force? Right. Yeah. I'll use that. Okay. Nice.
2 successes, absolutely. So Colt points out it's coming counterclockwise, and he lets you know when it's near. You crank that hockey stick out like it's a baseball bat, and you make contact. And it sounds like you just whacked the side of the bleachers. It's that hollow metal gong that kind of rings out and almost reverberates down the wooden stick as you smash whatever the hell this thing is. It plummets to the ground. You hear it ting. It like bounces a couple times, and then you can all hear that as it like warbles, and you see the metal donut. Except there are 2 handprints on it. Everyone who wants to can roll me a comprehend. There are 2 handprints that are glowing like hot pink, almost like the coils on a stove that you can see.
I got
0 success.
I got 1 success.
Okay.
0 for me.
What about Colt?
That's because I didn't hit the bonus.
2. Okay. Ojas, you recognize this immediately because you've seen the sticky handprints of your brother on all your things before. Those are exactly the size and shape of Colt's hands. And
God.
Where he was holding it when you saw him holding it. Colt, you know the exact same thing. Those are your handprints. You recognize exactly where you were holding this thing. And as you look at this thing, maybe you hold your kind of hands out, it cracks open like an egg. And one handprint hits the ground, the other handprint hits the ground. And inside of it, you see that there are 2 flat surfaces that look like TV screens. But they're the TV screens, one of them is the static, and then one of them is that channel that you're not supposed to watch, but you keep going between the 2 channels and you can kind of see things. It looks like that. If you get the reference, you get the reference. If not, you'll figure it out. So you see that, and as it cracks open, all of the lights come back on as normal, and you hear people screaming at you as the football play passes right by you, and everyone in the stands sees all of you standing not quite in the middle of, but on the edge of the field of a live football game. And that is where we end this episode of Glenbrook Unhallowed. Whew. Boy, we went a little long there, but you guys had some super duper RP that I didn't want to interrupt, so I apologize for that. But that was some shit. Cool. Cool.
I thought we're within time, right?
No, we're 45 minutes over, my dude.
We started at 5. We started at
2-hour game. We're running on 3 hours.
2 hours.
Right.
Just like Void.
Yeah.
This is exposition. It's exposition.
This is episode 1.
We had to do this.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go around, do our outros, and then we can get the hell out of here and do a super quick after show. We'll start with our newest cast member. Brandy, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what are you up to?
Hi, I'm Brandy. I'm aka the Brandy Rose on Twitter. I play Alara, and I am mostly you can find all my updates on my Twitter because the Brandy Rose on Twitter has my link tree on it, which is linktr.ee/the Brandy Rose, and that has all my appearances, my Twitch channel, everything that I do. Mostly though, around these parts, I am known as a podcast producer and host. Currently, my two most recent shows that have come out are Eat Crit and Intricate Rituals, but I also run Camera Interrupted and Cringe Warning. And those shows, as well as I think, no, I have four. Do I have four shows? I have four shows. Right. So any day between Sunday and Friday, every single day, I have a new episode from a show coming out. So if you go to Spotify and you just put in Brandy Rose, all of my shows will pop up and you'll be able to follow all of them. They're TTRPG shows, they're anime and pop culture shows. We do really everything. The most recent show that's come out is Intricate Rituals that I host with my friend Livia, and we talk about queerness in sports anime. So apart from that, if you want to see any of the stuff that I do or the stuff that I do as a game designer and TTRPG producer, make sure to check out my Twitter. It has all my links on it. And if you don't see me anywhere as the Brandy Rose, you will see me as Cutest Patoot like you do here on Twitch.
Man, you are a nerd.
Thank you, yes.
KP, over to you. Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to?
Hi everyone, I'm KP. I played Ojas today, Ojas Trivedi, and you can find me as KP11 Studios on all your social medias. I am a cosplay and portrait photographer. I get to play TTRPG games with all of these lovely people all the time. I'm just always so freaking happy getting a chance to play with wonderful folks like this. I'm actually, well, this is episode 1 today of Glenbrook Unhallowed. I'm excited for the rest. On top of that, I have another amazing long-term campaign with most of these amazing people here. Eris, Gnome, and Mike are my fellow players on Void. And if you like space, that saucy space, then you should come join us there because it is absolutely fantastic. I get to play a big buff priestess. So, totally the same thing as Ojas. Practically the same. Yeah, if that's something that interests you, come check us out there. On top of that, I get to play on another long-term game on Fridays on Trooper SJP's channel, also known as Academic Foxhole. It's called City of Light and Shadow. It is a fate-based game all about kicking Nazi butt. And if that doesn't tell you that you need to watch it, I don't know. I really don't know how else to tell you to watch something. I mean, if you don't like people watching people kick Nazi butt, I don't. We play a bunch of French resistant fighters in 1940s in Paris, and I get to play a prince on that one, and it's absolutely fantastic. I hope you guys get to join. Outside of that, anything else you want to know, anything else you want to catch, come check me out on Twitter. I usually practically live on that thing. As unhealthy as that is. And also, just catch me for any future things. I like to incorporate a lot of my Indian culture and my POC culture into. So if that interests you, please check me out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell freaking yeah. Let's jump over to Eris. Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to?
Hello, I'm Eris Savad. Pronouns are she, her. You can find me on Twitter at Stitched by Eris. You can find me on TikTok as Eris Savad. I make things like all sorts of gaming accessories, jewelry inspired by fantasy and magic. I also wake the heck up every morning, well, every 3 mornings, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, with my good friend Gnome over on his channel. You can catch us between 9 and 11 Eastern time, just drinking whatever's in our cups, talking shit, and looking at games. We got a lot of games going on lately, so we're talking lots of games.
Hell freaking yeah. Last but not least, the softest boy of the internet. Gnome, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? What are you up to?
Hello, my name is Gnome, and I'm on the internet. I don't have anything else to say. KP did the other stuff. Eris did the other stuff. That's all I do.
What do you do on Fridays?
Oh yeah, Fridays I play Hyper Light Drifter.
There you go. Perfect. See?
I'm really glad that I'm here.
See? Where would you
I'm
be without
tired.
Eris?
It's past my bedtime.
Yeah, you are a 10-year-old boy.
All right, fam. We are out of here. Thank you so much for showing up in force for the show. Thank you so much for crushing that corruption bar. I think I still have 3 left for next episode. You guys are boned. Super cool. We're going to get out of here. We're going to do our after show. If you guys want the access to that, join us over on Patreon. Link for that down below. Join us on the Patreon, on the Discord while you're down there, and be a part of the community, be a part of the conversation. But for now, we'll see you guys next week. So from all of us to you, bye-bye.